If anyone wants.
I think we're already here.
Okay. Greetings. Hello. The
Hello.
DM
Hello.
arrives.
Hello, comrade. We are ready
Hello,
for
comrade.
D&D?
I hope everyone's ready, and I hope my internet doesn't cut out this time. Because I have been
In
having...
Soviet Nerfil, spells cast you.
Yes.
I mean, to a degree they do, actually.
Well, you see, the thing is, fuck you.
Anyway,
True.
No,
so
boo you.
from last time, I did a couple things that were
got you.
screwy. One, Gix was not in that one shot, well, 3-shot. It was his other character, or whatever. Yeah. Gix was in Saving the Sky, baby.
Yeah.
So, no, Gix does not remember that. But the thing I told
Boy.
Abby's...
That was what was confusing me, because it was my, monk boy.
Yeah. But the thing I told Abby's character in secret, well, Abby's player in secret, was still plausible and still happens. He knows. You all don't.
Or do we?
Someday maybe.
Oui.
It all depends on if he tells you and if the patron tells him. So, there's that. What else do I want to go over? I did forget to give some of the passives to some of the enemies, but I don't really think that matters much for, like, racial stuff, because I honestly don't think there was anything, like, bad for rolls or whatever. And I think that's it. Any other questions from last time? Because last time you all went into the swamp, got to go down a path with Mercutio, the drow elf, and Jace, the the gorilla Venera. And you all, a blast managing to kill everyone. All the ones with the burrow busters, and there was a vulture harpy from last time that came down with a bunch of bats and flew off into the eastward direction.
We
Deeper into
decided
the
to
swamp.
shoot the living shit at them.
You did shoot one of the bats down, but they decided to take them with them just in case.
Bat number 1 will remember this.
That one bat will remember this if they can live again.
We just fucking unloaded.
Yeah. So, anyway, Mercutio is looking at you, and after you all take a short rest with all the kids and stuff, after hearing that they've been at least fed, and so they're at least somewhat okay and happy, the Mercutio pipes up and it's like, okay, I'm gonna take the bear traps and the kids back. Oh, wizard dude, Jimmy will be happier to be having all these back, and we'll probably get rewarded a bit. I'll share the money with you all. It's probably a couple gold pieces, that's okay.
As long as the kids are safe, should be fine.
Yeah, it's just a short walk, about 20 minutes or so. Anyway, so anything else you would need, or anything else before I go?
Do you think there's any more kids where those blind fuckers went?
They're not blind, I know that much. They're just not good at seeing the day. More kids, probably. They do seem to be involved a bit, and I really want to get home and make sure my wife and kids aren't going to be in trouble, so that's also why I'm going to be leaving you to Jace here. And the little tiefling girl is just like, hey, I'm here too. It's like, yeah, we know, but we don't know if you're going to be trustworthy.
And you're more familiar with these swamps and than we are. Is there anything you would particularly say it's worth looking out for, both positive and negative? Anything worth collecting to get a pretty penny for, or anything worth avoiding at all costs?
Positive and negative. Oh, don't go into the deeper waters. There's usually bigger snakes around there. But you are going into the parts of the swamp that are more landish and probably closer to the jungle because the bats are from there. There's two kinds of bats. There's the bigger ones that look like they've got big fluffy ears instead of the skin-like ones. Those are nicer. Those don't want any, like, blood or anything. They eat fruit. While the littler ones you'll see more at night, those do want your blood and guts and all sorts of your innards into their mouth, so...
But how do they
noted.
taste?
I've not had them, and they are usually resistant to disease, so I would not try to bite them. Just because they're resistant to disease doesn't mean they carry none.
So we have to cook them then.
I mean, if you want to, I wouldn't say no to seeing one of the ones that would potentially be working with the Burrow Busters do that. Something positive note, Oh! Crocodile Taxi would be down a bit more. They've got like big black-scaled crocodiles they breed specifically for this sort of stuff. They're a lot more tame. They like mammal meat for like livestock more than people. So long as you don't have a hungry one going about, they're there. But they probably shut down their services for a bit because we haven't seen them in a bit.
You take crocodiles or alligators or whatever they have, and they turn them into taxis? What are taxis?
It's more like they just give them some saddles and seats and they just go down
Interesting.
and take you places. We've got quite a few
You're
going
saying that
about.
there are ways we can actively avoid getting, it's expensive outfit. If I can avoid getting in the swamp water, I'd much rather do so.
Oh yeah,
Try and put-
we do have a couple
Try-
of wooden boards just kind of laying about. If there's like just empty rotten grates, you can just make a little bridge or whatever.
Brilliant,
transportation
fantastic.
motif for those taxis, I guess.
Why not just swim?
Look,
Always clean your stuff
I'm
later.
not big on super expensive suits, but even I have some clothes I don't want covered in muck. So, don't do that, even if it's just for the worst. Oh yeah, from last time, Thaumaturgy doesn't do the cleaning, just so everyone knows. It's Druidcraft and Prestidigitation that does, so...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, thaumaturgy is like the
Yeah.
aesthetic, pleasing storytelling spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, well...
Thaumaturgy is more make cool effects and such.
Yeah, Thaumaturgy has more use, and Druidcraft is just what do you want to do to nature. Anyway. Nothing else on the top of my head right now. You're not going too far south, so you don't need to worry about the... What's her name? The... Amelia, the crazy fish. You don't have to worry about her, but you might run into... Kelvin and his pal there, so... Hope you do good.
We'll see on
Oh.
that.
Alright. Well, I'll be taking the kids
Hopefully these
home.
children get back safely. And do tell the villagers of our heroics, both yourselves and ours, and we want to return to the village to a round of rapturous applause.
One of the kids gives a thumbs up.
Abby just kind of winks it in.
Oh yeah, we'll also probably be putting up some of the emergency nets that we use to keep out the sturges, but they probably will work against the bats if they come up too north.
Fantastic.
Right, I'll see you all in a bit. Hope you do good. And he walks off with all the kids. There's like 8 or so following him around, just mixed merfolk and lizard folk and kobold.
The occasional kobold.
What's the odds that they die horribly, do you reckon?
It's just a 20-minute walk, they're good.
It was a 20-minute walk
yeah,
down
it's
here, and
almost
we
certain
came
they're gonna
across an
die.
evil child in a bear trap who I'm still not convinced is not a bear.
Even though she's just dead right in front of you.
Hey, the best bear is a dead bear.
Anyway, you do have Jace, who is the gorilla merfolk. I'm just gonna get rid of all your graffiti, I'm sorry.
No.
Censorship. This is literally 1984.
1984.
This is tyranny.
Okay, can someone else do it
I'm
because
living
I don't
in
want to be clicking all the
This
time?
is what
communism does.
Yeah, no worries. I got it. I'll clean it up.
Communism belongs up there. Anyway. Well, more of up here because that's where Borlas is.
Alright.
No. Okay, fine.
Soviet Nerf, we get things done right.
Okay. So, I'm going to be playing a bit of Theater of the Mind for this part. You're going to be going through the woods, and I will get the music ready.
Yeah, get it away. Just scribble more art
Sorry.
on there. It's fine.
Okay, I just hope the bot doesn't do too loud.
You just highlight and just hit delete. It will work.
What?
Oh, that
What?
was my
What?
text tone. Sorry.
It squeaked.
Anyway. So,
Oh, that's loud. I'm gonna have to turn that down.
you're all going through the swamp, and I assume you all go into the direction of the bats.
Yes.
Okay.
I guess so.
So what would the marching order be like? I am curious if you all have a direct order.
I don't think
Botanicals
second,
first.
Is it just like a single file line? Is that how
No,
we
like,
do them?
is anyone being protected, or are you all just kind of going around your own merry way?
I was gonna say I would feel like it'd be a bit of a free for all.
Let's
Okay.
say if
Yeah,
there's a
I
big
think
line situation, I'd
Abby
probably
would be
second.
somewhere near the front, not necessarily leading the pack, but like definitely not like kind of shielding anyone.
Okay. So, you all are going through the swamp. It's a little less muddy and everything here, like a little bit drier, but noticeably it's just less humid. There's still a good amount of wetland here and there as you go by. You see a couple, like, splatters of blood on the tree where the bat got shot by you all. And a couple of split branches on the ground when they went to go back and pick them up. But you don't see them in range, sadly, as you all make your way around the swamp. There are a couple twists and turns here and there, and you notice that the one tiefling girl is just kind of falling around and looks up to Borlas. It's like, hey, you.
Yes. What is it, small thing?
Where are you from?
Nulafir. Where are you from again?
Where do you think?
I don't know. Some kind of weird place where it has colorful clothes.
I'm from hell, of course. Anyway, so what part of Nerfel are you from?
I would say kind of a bit inland, kind of a bit by the coast.
Okay, you're good. You're clear.
Pretty much what exactly?
Oh, don't worry. I'm just wanting to get back at the stupid candy factory. Make sure anyone involved would feel some wrath, but you're decent, and she just kind of just bonks your back a bit with her trident. Not like to do some deep damage, and just like playful.
And then Borlas just like kind of like taps on her head with his tail for fun, like this. Yeah, you cool.
Anyway, any of these people from Nerfel too, or are they just from wherever?
What was that?
Any of these people from Nerfel too, or just from wherever?
They're from wherever.
Okay, cool.
I don't know exactly where they're from, but I just know that I have some people around here.
Okay. So long as they're helpful, not a handful, I will at least be happy.
Oh, you have not seen him at all, like we are. Let me tell you about the story. I think this decides to talk about some random ass story about him and his cousins.
She's just kind of half listening and just going, Anyway, Jace is just standing by Mr. Hands and just kind of looking forward, just on his arms and legs, just kind of marching around like monkey would. Mr. Gurvilla. Yeah. Mercutio is gone, so you don't have your elf friend anymore, Abby. Sorry about that. So, who would like to do a good old-fashioned perception check?
Perception.
Why not?
You're
I'll
about.
pass it.
Why not?
Oh wait, you were
Passive
really
perception.
robotic right now, Yang.
Oh, I am?
You were for a little bit.
Oh, balls.
Passive perception, did you say?
You're just gonna do passive perception? Okay.
Oh, passive perception. No.
22.
Always
Oh.
perception.
Fucking
Okay.
go.
Or okay, just perception. That's fine.
So... Oh dear! So, since Abby's in the front a little bit, and whomever else is in the front, Borlas is just kind of talking around, and Ida's just kind of shrugging it off. But, Borlas, you notice that there's like a dense bit of shrubbery that is just laying ahead that is just kind of fallen. But you see that it's got a decent space in front of it of just pure water. Like, not even murky swamp water, like pure water. It's still connected to the swamp in a way, but there's definitely a whole bunch missing.
Borlas tries to find a way to like see past the shrubbery to see the clear stuff.
How would you do that? Would you want to kind of like climb over a little bit, or kind of just pass through? Oh, modify. Why'd you leave?
I don't know. But if anything, if it's like easy to climb, borders will be like climb it.
Okay, roll a athletics
That's
check.
right.
Oh, yeah, I had to do
Oh
modify.
wait, do I have advantage on?
Yeah, you
Oh,
have
I have
advantage on.
advantage. Oh, fuck. So 11.
Okay, 11. You do manage to climb over a bit. You like get about halfway. It's about a good 5 feet off the ground, but it's pretty wide. You do notice that as soon as you look in, that it just kind of engulfed back. The swampy bit is just engulfing back ever so slightly, and it just swirls back up. Like you see a very confused frog just riding a lily pad, just kind of freaking out a little bit.
What in the world? Guys, apparently some weird shit's going on behind this bush.
I'm gonna come have a look at what's going on.
A weird bush.
Water's a
burn it?
bit off. Like it's not
Off
the
in
usual.
what way? The rest of the water's swamp water. It can't be much more off than swamp water.
Instead of that, it looks like perfect water you find in like tavern.
Abby leans over to Borlis and just goes, I dare to drink it.
I mean, it's partially back to normal, but you definitely notice that there's something weird. Anyone else want to examine it closer?
Yeah, I'll have a little kind of nosy. I'll see if me and Borlis can suss out what's going on.
Okay.
Also sees this water.
Investigation or Arcana? Your pick.
Arcana at +6, let's go.
Okay.
21.
Abby, you gonna roll anything, or are you all set?
Yes.
Oh, you're
Sorry,
good.
did you say it's an Arcana roll?
Arcana or
Arcana or
investigation?
Okay, I'm going to investigate it.
Okay. That'd be a
9.
9. Since you're...
Yeah,
That's
You have advantage on right now.
You have disadvantage
my
on.
bad.
So yeah, it's a 9 and a 21. Okay. So,
9.
Abby, you kind of look in, and the water is back to being murky. It's like you can kind of see through the bottom, but the very confused frog is just looking up at you, just croaking, like, help. And then, Orliz, you notice that it's swirling back in, like, a proper swirl. Like, a very, very symmetrical one. Like, very suspicious. Very suspiciously symmetrical. But you can kind of suss out 2 bits where the water would be different. Like, on the diameter, not the diameter, the circumference of it, it's like a perfect circle. And
That is...
you can see in the bottom, like, poking out partially under one of the lily pads, is a small obsidian pillar.
Oh.
Like, a thin, about pencil thickness, and it's long, like a ruler.
Now that is strange. Abby, do you see that thing out there in the distance? Looks like some kind of pillar. Very tiny though, but you can see it right over there. As he points out the little obelisk thing.
Yeah.
Interesting. And does it seem to be kind of connected to the water in any way? Is it like in the water at all?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, it's
poking
like-
out of the water.
Yeah, just poking
Okay.
out. And
Do
it's
I,
just some
do I
weird circular
recognize this at
motion.
all?
Roll history with disadvantage. Not history,
Roll
religion with disadvantage.
Sorry, history or disadvantage?
It's, religion, sorry. I was thinking
Right.
which one was like religion and history. kind of
Religion,
worked
that's
together.
fine.
Can I roll religion disadvantage?
Yeah, sure.
7.
Orliz, you know it's probably linked to something. Like, some sort of religious use, but it's not important. Abby, on the other hand, you've seen, like, every so often that a couple of these were sticking out of the swamp, but you do recall that there was usually a second one, and if there was 2 of them, they were sort of aglow. But every so often you notice one without its partner. Like a very faint...
So I know
bluish
they
glow.
come in pairs. Do I know what their purpose is?
With a poor arcana, with a poor investigation check, no. Like, you know that they usually come in pairs and they're used for something, and you've seen them a bunch, but they're not exactly on the know-how that you have.
I'm gonna kind of lean over to Ballers and say, well, I'd be lying to you if I said I knew exactly what it is, but I can tell you that I've seen them once or twice before, and usually they come in pairs. So I'm somewhat surprised to see it on its own. I mean, you could always take it if we find the other one later on.
Well, let's keep an eye out for that second one, because maybe it's somewhere else.
Do you want to take this one with us while we do so, or are you going to leave it here?
I mean, how far out is the little obelisk thing?
It's about 10 feet out into the swamp. Like, you'd have to wade through it.
Look, all I'm saying, Ball, is if this small implement can sit in swamp water and purify it, don't you think that's a cooking implement worth having?
Second you say cooking, he takes his hat off, gives it to you, and just dives in for it.
Oh my gosh! Roll athletics just to do something funny. But
Abby just watches it and watches it.
Or-
oh dear. So you miscalculated how deep the swamp water is. It's about only 3 feet deep. But it's really murky, and you just kind of dive in, and you take 2 points of damage as you kind of bonk yourself in, and you just kind of are like face planted into the mud. And you just slowly go in deeper.
Abby watches this happen and just goes, "Oh, I do love what I do sometimes."
And as it's happening, Borderless will try to find his way to the thing and grab the obelisk.
Okay, you managed to go over, and I want you to roll a strength check. Because that thing is jammed in whatever it is.
Let's fucking go!
We need the muscle of the group.
12? You kind of
on it.
loosen it, and you don't hear anything, but as you're grabbing on, you hear a faint click.
Oh,
And then it pops out. You now have about a foot-long obsidian stake. S-T-A-K-E.
yeah, I got the stick!
S-T-A-K-E.
A steak or a staff?
Stake.
Steak.
Steak.
It's about a foot long, and it is sharpened at the bottom and has a spiked implement at the bottom. Like, you see it segmented out. Like it would go into a switch of sorts.
And this is like purifies water, imagine, right?
From what you know, yes. What do you do with it?
Well, Liz, do you want to try and stir a puddle, see if it works?
Sure, I'll try it. As
Okay.
he manages to get out of the swamp, precipitation, all that gunk and water off.
Yeah, it just flies
back
off
on.
behind you.
Pretty much. And he decides to stick the needle part into the water and see what happens.
Nothing happens.
Oh,
Give it a stir. Give it a stir.
try stirring it.
You see a very, very grumpy newt just kind of come out after you do that.
Oh,
I'm gonna try while Ball is like subtly stirring the thing. I'm gonna try and like at the bottom of a puddle really like subtly press the digitation and cause just like a big kind of bloop.
Do you have prestidigitation? I thought it was only thaumaturgy.
Not thaumaturgy, sorry, thaumaturgy.
I will
I
count
can
it
cause
because
harmless tremors. I can
Yeah.
create fire. I can create a sound.
yeah, I was
just
gonna
wanna
say
make
it,
like,
does count because
I
of the
just
sound
want
aspect.
to make the puddle he's doing just go bloop.
Sure, you can do that.
I'm gonna try and do it without him noticing.
Roll
how-
stealth, Borlas, roll perception.
Sleight of hand or
Sleight,
stealth?
sleight of hand, yeah.
wait, so I have to roll insight?
Oh god, for God's sake.
Insight.
20,
I'm gonna keep an eye out too.
It is.
17.
Yep.
Oh wait, was I 23 or 17?
17
I
because
have
you're
this?
doing disadvantage rolls right now. You gotta turn that off. So,
Nice.
Borlas, you just notice the big bubble just come out as you're stirring it. Well, Yix, you notice Abby's definitely fucking around again.
Yep.
This thing is really strange.
Nothing new about that. Abby did that. That's all.
I turn and look at Gix and just go like with a look of really. Gix is a fucking narc.
Anywho, I just was kind of watching. It's like, what the heck is with you all? I'm kind of being hypocritical.
I heard cooking with this thing, and I said to try it out. This is what they get.
That's kind of stupid of you if you want to say that. Oh no, like that rock is useful for cooking. Would you take it? And she just points like a fist-sized pebble.
Well, it depends. What can we do with it?
That's what I'm saying. He could have been bullshitting.
I don't know, but he said it was useless. It was useful for cooking. Boilers. We can't be better to be safe than sorry. Might as well bring it with you.
Yeah, I can show you rock soup. It's great.
Fine. Jace is kind of climbing up a tree just to kind of get a lay of the land, and there is a island on the other side of a little bit of brush ahead of you onto the right.
Now Borderless has a rock. Great.
Borderless just picks up a rock.
I put that in my
I'm pretty
cooking
sure
video,
it's
a rock.
I'm pretty sure it's just like some sort of holy relic Bolus is gonna be stirring his pot with.
Mm.
Food supply, 1 rock. Let's
So.
go.
Yes.
It's already in. Let's go.
Food supply, a rock. It adds extra
rock.
flavor. Yeah, you just got a bit of sedimentary stone, just sandstone.
Hell yeah.
Anywho,
Material is very important.
it is. Regardless, I assume you all go in deeper.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And Borderless pockets the steak.
The obsidian steak. You didn't notice any like grooves or anything in it, but it was just the little spike.
But does it have some
Do
kind
not
of...
eat this kind of steak, it is too
Or is
crunchy.
there some kind of like arcana attached to it?
Yeah, you do know it's magic, but you don't know how magic or what its use is specifically. You just know that from Abby it needs a pear to do anything.
I do know there's something with the water, just don't know what.
Anywho. What is the monkey doing?
Monkey.
Monkey's smoking. What else would he be doing?
Monkey's smoking as he walks.
He's
Yep.
ripping fat clouds right now.
Taking it all in.
My internet's kind of being a bit screwy, so if I randomly poof, that's why. Luckily, I'm recording. Anyhow. So. Yep. I am having a little bit of issues. It's probably the rain. Anywho. As you go for about a good half hour, and you're getting deeper in the swamp. There's a bunch of just mosquitoes around you now at this point. Kind of obnoxious, like... Every so often, it's like you kind of just like slap around and shoot them away, but some of them are getting a bit bigger and a bit harder to notice. Like, not notice, like ignore. Like big mosquitoes. And every so often you kind of hear one like buzz in your ear and just kind of distract you a little bit. Everyone roll a quick wisdom save. Because this is
While
getting...
that's happening, I'm gonna say every time I feel a mosquito land on me, I'm going to set that part of my body on fire.
5.
5... 17.
17.
Yeah,
Save. 15.
15. So, Geeks and Abby are handling for it all, and I'll just roll for the other two. Yeah, Jace is handling it decently, like, his thick hair is just kind of shrugging it off while Ida's just kind of, motherfucker, and just kind of stumbling around a bit. Orliz and Ida, the tiefling girl, are kind of going around and are about to fall into some looser swamp area. Roll acrobatics and dexterity save to do everything.
Acrobatics or dexterity?
Dexterity save, oh.
20.
Yeah, Borliz, you just kind of catch yourself and walk back in while Ida just kind of flops in and is now covered in mud and grime. And she's just kind of floating in a big old puddle.
Do okay, small inkly one.
I hate swamp. It was the worst place to be sent. Help me up.
And yet here you are, continuing on the journey with us. Despite
I'm getting revenge, dude. I don't even know what you're...
Borderless picks her up and starts precipitation like it's on the butt off.
And she is kind of swatting the mosquitoes away. I'm going to just enjoy some things, and she just kind of, like, swings around her trident, and you see, like, a little bit of flames coming off it. Okay, you little fuckers, stay away from me.
You get used to the bad weather that is summer sometimes.
Oh, I love summer, just not here. The
But
beach,
you're trying
the sun.
to nourish me. All these little fuckers are showing up all the time.
I'm glad I went there in spring. Anyway. Let's just check a little... Okay. So,
Hmm.
They see everything.
That's either very good or very bad.
So, you're walking around, and you kind of take a moment to just look around, and there's a fork in the road, like, definitely noticeable. You see footprints going past each. You see kind of thicker ones going through, but you did notice that they suddenly appeared for one of them. Like, while one seems to have been coming out with water, and, like, you can see some fresh footprints coming off from the side that is, like, in the deeper mud that's more thick. You do see the footprints of the 3 people that came by, more bat-like, and one with talons kind of sinking into the ground. And you do not notice a certain half-orc who's just coming down, his face buried into a map, and he's just kind of standing right behind you. Oh, sorry about that. Hello.
Who are you?
He kind of
doing
bumps
here?
into Mr. Hands. I didn't notice you. Hello.
Well, bad traveler, what brings you to these parts?
Oh. He just kind of furls up the map. Doing courier business. Or...
What are you couriering?
Oh, I mostly tell people things. And food.
You tell people
You
food?
said the F word, Ballers is off. Everyone take a seat.
I'm sorry,
he's not-
I'm
he's
sorry,
not
little
engaged in any bullying.
orangutan man.
It's interesting.
I like your hat.
Why, thank you. I like my hat too. That's why I wear it.
I was saying to the orangutan. He has a nice hat.
Oh, thank you.
Your hat is okay too, and he points to Abby, and yours is more for winter.
Hey, fishing is fishing.
You don't have a hat. I like you.
Yeah, Gix, I feel like we need to get you a hat.
Hmm.
Yeah, you're the.
I mean, I'm not saying no to a hat.
one.
Not
Look what the
everyone
heck-
needs hats, and you can see that he's just having black hair.
You ever seen those like dancers' hats that are just big stacks of bananas? I think we should get you one of those.
That sounds weird.
It is. That's the point.
And it sounds very good for this little one.
Anyway, more info on this orc fellow. He's got like a deep
I'll keep that in
blue indigo shirt, like jeans, and he's got like big brown boots that have just caked in mud. And he has a giant brown backpack. You do remember him from earlier, but he was lacking the backpack. Like half orc fellow right here.
Huh.
Jace is kind of on guard, by the way, while Ed is just kind of looking off and just looking around.
Quick
just kind of like-
question before we proceed with the conversation further.
Yes?
Do you by any chance have any, intention of murdering all of us?
Oh,
quickly?
no, I don't like killing. Unless if I need to, like, make a fish clean.
Make a fish.
Yes, I like cooking fish.
You tend to catch a fish. You don't tend to make a fish.
Make a fish clean. Catching fish is okay. I use nets.
Okay. I'm gonna put my hand on Jace's shoulder and be, what? You don't have to be so hard up on your heckles, my friend. It seems like our esteemed friend here is just kind of making his way through.
You do realize he might be with them.
Oh, yes. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Are you with the Barrel Boys, or whatever they're called?
Oh. Burrow Busters.
Yeah, that's the one, the Ball Busters. Are you with them?
No.
Moral
Insight
insight.
Roll that insight.
12.
So check. It's there. Nope. I don't know shit.
Yes, he
Hands
likes
are
your
all
bald
the
head.
shit.
He's kind of nice.
Oh, Mr. Hands. Mr. Hands is...
Monkey magic.
Mr. Hands, you know that is one of the worst lies ever. Especially that elongated no. You know something's up.
Oh, seems you're a little unsettled here, friends. What seems to be bothering you?
I am moving through the swamp. You do know there's a lot of bad things in the swamp, right?
quite rad, as Mr. Hands flashes the emblem on his knife once more. And I just so happen to not be one of those bad things. You want to answer my friend's question again?
I move things for them. I move supplies. I kind of am with them.
Abby leans over to Ballers and he goes, "That line was fucking sick."
I know, right? I need to see it here.
That was really cool. Remind me to tell it later.
Mr. Hands is so fucking cool sometimes.
Mr. Hands is now the coolest dude on the block. You just get those like pixel shades.
Like, I usually think that I have some pretty good one-liners, but that was really scary.
He knows what to do.
Anyway,
He's done this before.
I just move stuff. I don't.
What kind of stuff?
Oh, they always say they need traps, but never say why. He like holds up a snare. He like brings this giant backpack that is about like as big as two of him for width, and just plops it down. You hear this giant metal clunk, and he just opens it. Like you see cooking utensils, you see traps, you see all sorts of random bits and bobs for whatever else they think they'd be using. There's no real weapons or anything inside. It's just miscellaneous tools and everything. I also have snacks, because they all like snacks.
Where do you happen to be taking these supplies today?
Oh, he pulls out his map. It's like, okay, I have this camp here, this camp here, this camp here. I went to that one earlier today. Like, you see the one that I went to earlier today, it's closer to the front part. He said everyone was running away and they told me to run to and not come back, so I gotta listen to that.
Are you more of a contractor?
Contractor? What's that mean?
As in, like, not a full-fledged member, but you do work for them for money, kind of on a contract basis, rather than being a member of them.
Oh.
Or are you a member?
I don't really participate in the killing stuff that they do. They say they kill bad people, but I don't have a badge or anything. I'm the gopher.
So,
Do you
Do they
partake
pay you?
in some shit?
I do get paid,
then you work for them.
I guess.
Don't matter if you do the killing or not, you're still on the payroll.
Okay, is that bad?
For you, maybe. Depends on how the next few moments go.
Okay.
Look,
So, oh, you first?
I would highly suggest you take a few moments with my esteemed colleague here and willingly tell him everything you know. Because here's the thing you need to understand. We are going to find out. The decision you have to make is how easy that's going to be for you.
Okay.
He's so nonchalant, it's really off-putting.
Like, you just see him
It's
just
like-
kind of going along with it. He's not really, like, making any facial differences. He's just kind of...
It's like actually off-putting me quite significant. Like usually I get a kind of, reaction one way or the other. That's something to work with here. It's like improv with someone who keeps saying no. I don't know what to do with this.
I just think we found someone who is smart enough not to continuously lie to us.
That's right.
So you want to know everything I know?
Before we do, we're looking for like a specific person working for the Burrow Busters, right?
Yeah, you're looking for the vulture harpy fellow that came down with the bats earlier.
Okay,
Yeah.
do we know their name? Can I do a quick history check on if I remember their name or not?
He didn't say his name, but you can describe it to him, like you remember enough since it was recent.
Alright. So, as Mr. Hins puts an arm around the half-fork and proceeds to spread open the map.
Oh, wait. He pulls out 2 stools and just plops them down, one for you, one for him, and just kind of you hear it sag a bit and just creak, and he just sits down.
Thank you. Which one of these camps lives a vulture harpy-like fella?
Oh, he doesn't live at the camps.
And where might he be?
He said not to say, but Are they bad? They pay me. They don't call me dumb. I know more than them about the swamp, though.
Funny you should say that you're afraid to say things, because I've got a friend over here that could easily help you conquer that fear. As Mr. Hands beckons for Abby to come over here.
He's gonna wander over, and he's gonna kind of lean over to lean over by Mr. Hands and go, okay. I would highly suggest you stop with the coy act and tell us everything you know, because they are bad people, and we're good people, and we're going to stop the bad people being bad. And I'm going to cast Charm Person on him.
Oh my gosh, okay, do it. What do you gotta do? What do I have to do?
It's like a wisdom save.
Yeah, I think it's like a wisdom save.
Yes, I believe so.
Oh.
Makes a wisdom saving throw against my spell DC.
Oh.
So he's made a 17, and my spell save DC is 10 plus.
10.
Where's my 10 plus 2 plus. Minus 16.
So he wins. He's not charmed. And I think he actually gets angry about it, right?
Well, it's their kind of choice. Basically, they know when they've been charmed. It's their choice whether that pisses them off or not, essentially. It's just, however, they're aware of if they either resist it or even if they get hit and after the effect wears off, they are aware of the charm.
Okay. So he just kind of just shrugs and goes, the bats tried that before. They said I'm too good for that.
Okay, let me try this a bit more simply then, and I'm going to draw my sword.
Oh, that's a nice sword.
It is. Very nice.
You could have asked nicely, or gave me a reason
We did,
why you're good.
And you kept being really incredibly coy. Do you not understand how suspicious that looks?
Why are you good? Why are they bad? He kind of just
tell them about the children.
holds his arm.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, they didn't say that.
Yeah, they do kidnap children and, eggs.
Ida just
And
peeks up. It's like,
eat
yeah,
them,
including
children in
me. It's like, oh. Oh.
I think they eat the children, right?
Oh, they
Yes.
don't eat the
Yeah.
children. I know that. They said they don't eat the kids.
Oh, they
No.
eat the eggs, which are
Have
practically
you
children
seen
to
their
the culture.
ceremonies at all, then?
I mean, yeah.
Ceremonies. Oh. Yeah.
Look, all I'm gonna say is, first of all, you know the trap you showed us earlier? Would you mind getting it out again?
Oh, sure, yeah. He just pulls out, like, a snare, but it's, like, suspiciously large.
Right, real quick, what does that snare look the perfect size to capture? Do you see many animals of that kind of caliber around here?
Yes, boars.
Boars. Quick question. Do boars often get caught in snares, or do you tend to use pitfalls for boars?
I've seen one boar get stuck in the snare, and I got paid with it.
Fantastic. What else is roughly boar size and much more likely to get caught in a snare?
Here.
I fucking hate this guy. It's a child!
I haven't trapped
How the
kids.
fuck you made a wisdom saving throw? I don't know.
Nudges at the little girl that goes shoulders in.
Ugh. She just stands by the snare. It's like, oh, were you caught in one? It's like, no, I got taken by force by having them grab onto me, you dingus. It's like, okay. Okay. I see. I see. I see. Is there any way I can make this good? Because I'm not going to
Well.
be bad. I don't want to be bad. I never want to be bad. They said it was good.
That depends on your definition of good. Do you want to walk out of here alive? Is that good to you?
I
Do you
very
wanna
much like
continue making
breathing.
blood money? Well, then let's make a little bargain here. You give us everything you have about the Bro Busters. You give us the chaps you're gonna sell to them that map, and you can walk away
Oh,
completely absolved of your sins. We'll take over from here.
oh, okay. He hands you a map. Hands you the map. It's like, okay, I don't need this. This is just so I remember to stay on track. But if you point me in one place to go, I can go there easily.
I would recommend you just kind of leave and
Go
don't
where?
continue your work.
Go where?
That's for you to decide. I'm not your dad.
Oh, no, I know my dad. He was nice.
Mr. Hands, I'm going to allow you to continue this conversation before I eldritch blast my own brain.
I'm sorry! I just was like, okay, how do I make this character seem naive, but kind of dumb, but not super dumb?
Abby is going to walk off, and as he does so, he's going to look down at his sword and go, if you have any suggestions as to what I can do to this man, I am all ears.
You just see the reflection of your face, and you just see hands come up and shrug.
Well, it's good to know that even you have no fucking clue what to do with this clown.
You just see the hands just go into your ears. Like, just, put your ears plugged.
There we go. Abby's just he's done with this man. He does not want to talk to him anymore.
Anyway. So the traps, you want them, but they're bad.
Let's put it this way. I'm from a collective that doesn't really like the Burrow Busters or anyone of that type of organization.
Okay.
There's a town that's currently plagued by them, and we're helping take care of that. Now, there's two ways that can end. Either a massive battle takes place, a lot of people get killed, and then lawmen surround the entire town. I think that'll be best for you. Or we take out the leaders of the Burrow Busters down here, and the rest scramble like rats. So, we have a score to settle, metaphorically. You help us sneak in, and maybe we can take this out in a little less loud way, and we can avoid the blood and the law and all that bad stuff. And you can help with the good cause, if you will. No one likes to kill children, right?
No, only bad people do.
Then great. So, I actually see three options for you. One, you join us and we become your new co-workers and you lead us to where the vulture is. Two, we take all of your stuff, you get to keep the money you've made, and we assume your position of the job. And then Mr. Hands is gonna slowly reach for the pistol on his hip just to make sure it's visible enough. Or we can just kill you right here and throw you in the water.
I
Up
don't
to you.
want to die. No, thank you. Can I
Great.
just
Do you wanna-
go and
Sure,
just give you the
give you a-
map?
We need the traps though. We need a full disguise, you see. My
Oh.
partner Ivy's a great actor, but without props, he's a little bit useless.
Oh, okay. And he just
How
hands
about
you
this?
2 giant snares and a bear trap. The rest
Thank you very
is their things, but if they're bad, I'm taking their things.
Well,
Oh,
good
wait.
that is
Wait,
how you measure it.
before I do go, he points at one of the maps and he takes out a piece of, like, wax, kind of sharpened, and he just puts an A near the top left one. They left that one, so it's abandoned. And he just kind of, like, bites his tongue a bit. Mosquito.
It's what? Sorry?
Mosquito. Abandoned. And he just, like, pulls out the little, like, mosquito and just kind of flicks it away.
I'm gonna roll insight on that thing, even though he said that.
Yeah, roll insight.
Nat 20.
So, you just kind of look at them, and it's like, they left and they went to the middle one. They didn't do a lot other than just to go and say not to go there again. It's close to edge of the swamp, right in the northern bit, like he points up there. And there's nothing there. I took everything that was good except for tent poles. And empty cages. They were fighting a big crocodile guy and this one lady who kind of threw skeletons at people.
Oh, it is empty from what Borlas can tell, right?
Yeah, and
Or is-
you know Kelvin and the Garci lady were up there. What was her name? I forget her name. Equas, right.
He's telling the truth on that.
And any supplies at the abandoned camp?
No, I took everything except for the broken cooking pots. They were dented. The alligator man smacked one of them in the head with it.
And who was the alligator man?
What'd you say, how or who?
Who?
Oh,
What
I
role
don't
did
know.
he have?
I went there after they left and chased after them. I'm good on my feet.
Well, what else is on the map? Tell us everything.
Oh, you only see a map of the northern swamp area. So, the middle one you'll probably have good luck with. That was one of the bigger camps. They aren't going to leave that one, likely. But I am going to it, just in case, to take some of their other things for the bad people, and make sure they scare away. Maybe I can tell them they're bad and shouldn't be bad anymore. But
You say that, you probably will get shot on the spot.
he
With
pulls
the-
up, like, one of his sleeves. I have been. And you see,
Probably
like, an
more in
indent.
the head than the arm.
I have been. He kind of, like, opens his mouth a bit. Like, you see a hole near the back of his jaw. Like, it's healed up a bit, but it's still, like, kind of fresh. I can
That's very
handle it. I don't like killing, but I can fight.
Well, it's probably be best not to go and talk to these people anymore, like, just in case they decide to put one in between the eyes.
Okay. Anyway, I'm Packer.
Right, I'm done with this conversation. We're going.
Please, Ida just looks over. Please.
Let's go.
Who's taking the traps and the map and any other type of identification?
He doesn't have anything on hand just for identification. It's just the
Okay.
traps and the map.
Although I have seen this. Give me one moment. Abby's going to stroll up and look at the guy.
Yes?
And go. Hello. Yes, I don't. No, wait. Yes, I don't know. Yes. And he's going to move his hand in front of his face, and now Abby looks exactly like the guy.
Oh, neat magic trick.
Hello. I don't know about magic. I know about walking.
They tell these two apart.
I'm going to
Oh,
go.
He's just
now there's
gonna-
two of them.
Abby's going to snap
Goodbye.
his fingers and turn back. There we are. There's our in.
Oh shit, you could turn into
Goodbye.
Abby!
Oh no. Please no more Abbeys.
Anyway, Packer's going off. Big old half orc, and Jace goes, I really don't see why they always get the dumb people to do the deliveries. He's quiet,
Well, on the
but
bright side,
he's
we have
dumb.
an in now. I can pretend to be him at the very least.
No, as long as we get the stuff to live it.
Anywho. Oh. Well, you have a map, and just for the fun of it, I'm going to just make, like, a new tab for everyone to just go to. Just a notes tab.
I definitely have one on the Discord.
Yeah, but I'm just kind of marking it. So... Actually, yeah, it'll... Never mind, we're good. So, yeah, I'm just gonna put it in the notes. Top, abandoned, middle, Packer's going to, maybe, people, bottom, yes. So, given where you are, you're kind of in between all of them, where will you go?
So we have like, what, 2 options, I think?
You got 3, or you can just kind of keep following because you have the footprints of presumably the vulture harpy and the 3 bats that were with them.
And which direction are they going according to the map?
They're going south, closer to the bottom camp, but the bottom camp kind of veers off while the path just goes straight down to the jungle area.
We have 2 choices pretty much, besides abandoned camp. We have one where apparently Packer is going, and we have the bottom one which has the harpy gang and bat people are. We have choices. Do we want to take out the leader, or do we want to take out the douchebag Birdman.
Douchebag Birdman. The Birdman is the leader.
We got the leader here.
If
Yeah,
we
I mean,
could
they're one
somewhat
of the
take
same.
take out two birds with one stone, if you pardon the pun.
Ah.
If I can weigh in, Jace comes over.
So, shall we, gentlemen?
Jace
not the
looks
Birdman?
over. I'm all good for taking out the grunts, but if we can kill the leader, the grunts will disappear and try to join up with one of the other gangs that are still around. We know that the law is more of favoring the helpful gangs now instead of the ones that eat kids. So, what would it rather be? I'm down for anything, but that's just my opinion. Utter Destructs, I'm good for revenge for anything. You want to kill more people? I'm all good for it. Let's do it!
Do we want to go for Birdman?
Let's do it.
Okay.
If there are no objections, let's go hunt down a bird.
Alright.
Kill the bird.
Man and Wheezy.
So, it is time for you to go down south. And
Winter.
I'm going to get different music to play. Where did I put my music?
Oh no.
Let's do. If my thing would
I got
work.
one of our notes I just put down. It's a good banana hat. Or banana's hat for Gex one day.
No, not hashtag.
It's a very important note.
Very important.
I think this is the one that I need. Okay, yes. It's a remix of the song that just played, but I like it more for nighttime.
And to be sneaky bleaky about this at night time.
You're going through
Not
now,
cheeky
and
beaky.
it's quite a long road, and it's starting to get dark, and it's kind of early for it to get dark, but you're heading into a deeper part of the swamp that is starting to get more jungly and mangrove instead of just, like, swamp willow and everything else. And all of this stuff is coming around you. You notice a lot of fireflies going about. And you've managed to find a decent enough clearing to make camp real quick. And you can if you want, or you can keep going. I just kind of was like, pooped.
How late of a day is this right now? Like, how long have we been traveling for?
You've been going around since noon, and for about an hour you were in that front part earlier after you rescued the first batch of the kids. But now it's about, like, 6-ish hours, but because of all the trees in the way, and it's just starting to get darker because it's still late spring, early summer, it's still not, like, super bright out, but it is starting to get there. You are in more of a darker time. It's dusk, it's sunset.
What do you feel like, Gain? Do we want to keep going, or do we want to take a rest?
I'm absolutely fine with keeping going, personally. Dark doesn't particularly bother me.
Yeah, same.
Same.
And unless anyone
Once
is
we
super
go there.
tired, should be good.
Jeez, the bot is cutting out nonsense. Anyway. So, you do manage to
Is
go...
that right? Quick question.
Yes.
Does anyone here not have dark vision?
I don't.
What did I
think
give?
I don't think lizard folk have dark vision.
Yeah, lizard folk don't have dark vision, and I think Venera lack it too. I think Venera only have dim.
Okay,
Who
well,
needs dark vision when you have Bananicus to light the way?
Yeah, Venera only have low light vision for 30 feet, so it's like dusk or dawn they're okay with, but if it's nighttime, they're not good. Ida has dark vision, but only Jace has dim, so...
I have no vision, so pretty much it's just dark for me.
Wait, does darkness count if I am a master of the swamp?
hold on. Difficult terrain doesn't slow you down, your group can't become lost even by magical means, even when you're engaged in another activity while traveling. I will say it does still count. You just will be able to piece your way around it better. Like, your eyes kind of adjust to it better. You still have low light vision, so it's not as bad.
I was gonna say.
Yeah,
just
but
saw
at
that.
night or when it's like in a cave, when it's like completely dark, you can't see.
Okay, what if I put on my glasses?
But yeah, you're all gonna keep on going?
Yep.
That's-
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
I mean, I'll try.
Excuse me a moment while I look through something real quick. I'm going to need everyone to make a perception check real quick.
Oh boy, let's go.
Okay.
Wow.
Boo.
23.
Okay. Perception. Okay. Abby, Gix, and Borliz, you all need to make a nature check while Jace does as well. Jace fails.
6. I don't know shit about this swamp.
Well, okay.
12.
Alright, hold on 1 minute. I think my heater repairman is here and I need to take a quick
Okay.
step away.
Okay. I'll do that for Gix. I will wait for you to come back. In the meantime, let us actually do a short break because I need to use the restroom real quick.
Right then.
Okay.
What the fuck?
A little intermission.
Abby, guess you are Mr. Hands. Mr. Hands is monkey spasm.
Good meme. Oh, you know, I'm
Thank you,
actually not
thank
on
you.
the stream. I should check up. Alright, chat. How's
It's a very
everyone
good
doing
edit of
today?
whose toes are
Also,
those.
it was
Alright.
just
What's your activity and all that?
delivery man who didn't follow instructions.
Cat, I gotta be honest with you, man. You're letting me down. How can you do this to me? How
I'm
you
so
not, how you not
sorry.
worship banana?
Are we in Switch chat now?
Or just
Everyone
I'm
and
just
Monka
looking at
S.
chat.
bully.
Monka S.
You're fine, that's good to hear.
We got no chat. What's your favorite monkey meme?
Important.
Top 10 monkeys in Family Guy. Go.
Only you would go with Family Guy.
Anyone who says
Oh my god, Jack, I didn't tell you.
what?
So, my mum popped down recently to see me and Jesse.
Yeah.
And we're walking down the street and she was asking me about my tattoos and stuff. And she goes, by the way, Josh, what was that tattoo that I saw Jack wanted you two to get? And it was that fucking Rip Brian Griffin thing you tagged me in. And I had to try and explain to my mum the history of ironic Family Guy memes.
So you just sent them to meme school, basically.
Oh my goodness, I
was like-
forgot. I didn't realize that would pop up in her feed because we're both mutual friends. Yeah,
I
so
was like,
to give
yeah.
context,
I was like,
there was I think it was like the official Family Guy account on Facebook shared like a rest in peace Brian Griffin tattoo to like commemorate the episode where they quote unquote killed off Brian. And I tagged Josh, who's my cousin, on it, and I said we should get matching tattoos with this. And I guess
and then
his
my
mom
mum
saw
saw
that
that
and asked him about it.
and thought I was serious.
Knowing you guys, the unironic tones of that stuff are just like, or the ironic tones turned in unironic.
Yeah.
Or I feel like
Meme
later on,
culture is just steeped in so many layers
It
of
is. It
irony
honestly
at this
is.
point. It's great. I love it.
It's just so stupid and so. Anyway, we just gotta wait for the monkey.
Oh, I'm here.
Oh, you're okay? Okay.
Yeah, it was a false alarm.
So, let's continue. While I get the repeat on. Anywho. While you're going through the swamp, it is getting a little bit dark, and it is more close to the... Like, you're veering off track from the southernmost camp, and you're definitely going into more jungle. And out of nowhere, Abby, Gix, and Jace all see a deep blue coyote just walk by the path and just stop and stare at you.
A Yang Koete?
No. Blue coyote. A blue one. Deep blue. I am black floof. Black floofed.
I mean, you do have a little bit of blue.
That's
on
my
you,
jacket.
like,
Anyway.
yeah.
So this
A
coyote
Wang Karate?
is just staring at you, and it only seems weird to Abby and Gex for this. Because coyote don't belong in the jungle, not by a long shot. The only thing close is the jackal.
Can I have a look and see if this bitch is a fucking druid?
Yeah, go ahead. What would you want to do?
I
Yes.
perceive.
I guess that what would that be, like an arcana?
I would say Arcana.
Ah,
Would Gix get advantage because he's also a druid?
Yeah, Gix would get advantage because he's also a druid.
oh, nice. Advantage.
Not
oh,
one.
disadvantage.
This is the most
Yeah.
coyote-ish coyote ever.
Wow.
You know
Everything
what?
really
I've
belongs
never
to the
seen a
swamp.
dog like
20.
this before, but quite frankly,
natural.
I feel like it is a dog.
Okay. So, Gex, you look over. This is not a druid. This is a coyote, but it's not normal whatsoever. Like, as you go into it and you take a better look, it kind of just jolts its head over to you, and then just starts going down the path, like, in the direction you're going.
So help me God, yeah. If this coyote turns into an anime girl, I'm good.
Oh my gosh. Oh
She
my
didn't
god.
say no.
That
I'm-
was a dog.
Not at all. That's a fucking weird coyote.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
blind.
all coyotes, weird coyotes.
Jay shakes his head. These aren't. They don't belong.
Okay.
So are they invasive?
Do we kill it?
Invasive.
Hunted immediately.
I have this urge to name this coyote Yang.
No.
Yes, that's a good name. I like
Please,
that.
Yeah,
please don't make this like
coyote.
goddamn
No!
I
Don't make this-
say,
Not-
Gix, let's see if we can get after it and tame it. We can have a pet.
Yeah.
You're going to chase
Oh,
after
yeah,
the coyote?
awesome. Let's follow it.
Okay, you're following the
We're
coyote
very
down the
easily
path.
distracted.
We'll tame the coyote.
So you know that
Disregards children, embrace coyote.
calmly he approached dog. Anyway,
No, I'm not calm.
you're chasing after it?
I'm a brisk walk. I'm
Brisk
very
walk.
excited.
So it's kind of just trotting along, and as
An
its ears
optimistic
perk up.
jaunt.
Its ears perk up and just looking back at you, and then just keeps trotting along.
Gix, you know nature. Can you talk to animals?
Let's see, can I? With some time to cast a little ritual, I could.
How long?
About a minute.
Do you need to be still?
Yeah.
I believe you do, yeah.
1 second. 1 second. 1
Are
second.
you going to try to catch the coyote?
I have.
Let's see, what about animal friendship?
Does
medicine
anybody
ritual.
have any rations on them? Oh, would anyone have any
Yes.
meat we can keep? Yes. Pass me the meat. I'll try and
Mm.
keep it here for a minute whilst you talk to it.
Roll animal
Hey, wow.
handling.
Meanwhile, I have a whole fucking cod.
Animal handler.
RP pass meat.
20.
Oh!
So you manage to it just kind of
Wait,
Like-
you do animal handling? Oh, okay.
like he
Yeah,
has
I'm
the
trying to
meat.
keep it gated.
Oh, yeah.
Like
What-
it
what
just
you
stops
channeling
for
what?
a moment and just stares, just looking at you, just like tilting its head, just moving its head downwards, and then just like you see its tail kind of shake a little, but then it just keeps on going forward.
Tasty meat. Tasty snack for a good boy.
Moves a bit
or
closer. It's stopping at least, but it's not moving
Girl. I
anyway.
feel like you're a girl. I feel like Yang's a good name for a girl.
Oh my gosh. Ironically, Yin is.
I'm gonna start like meat. Come on, take the meat, a tasty snack. Gix, how's that ritual coming along?
Yeah. Takes a minute.
It's just kind of
Takes a
there.
minute.
And just staring
How
at
long time
you.
has passed?
Am I able to keep its attention for a minute?
You're keeping its attention well for a minute, let's just see. Yeah, you do. Like, you keep his
Epic.
attention.
Meanwhile, Kix is just chanting and like waving bananicas around in a circle while,
He's
you
going
know,
banana,
throwing out
banana,
various
banana,
reactions.
So it is keeping a relative distance away from Abby, like a good 10 feet, but you can see its eyes still like glowing at you because you can like see its reflection for the banana.
That's
Because-
fine. That's fine. I just want Kix to be able to talk to it.
Okay.
And
I
it's
have
just
no
staring
cat
at Gix all of a sudden just goes, "You know, son, you don't need to do that."
Oh, fuck, it talks.
Mm.
I'm sorry, I feel like I've been incredibly patronizing to you with that in mind.
Oh, you
I
are
just don't-
Hey, the
patronizing.
spell worked. I can talk to you now.
No, no,
Wait, what? You
no.
can hear it too?
Wait, Gix, your ritual worked on me as well. What did you say?
Bananicas
Both
is
of
even
you.
stronger than you thought. haha.
Kids. Cool it.
Wait.
Darkana.
Yeah, Abby thinks Gix's ritual works.
Yeah. Abby just thinks it worked on him.
Not 20.
Borliz, you know it's not the ritual, you can hear it. Gex, you think the ritual worked
This
on
is powerful
everyone.
indeed.
I
Bortles
just
knows, but
staring at it.
he's not gonna say anything about it. He's gonna let the hype happen.
Kids, you all. Oh gosh, I'm just gonna go up ahead. You all just do your own thing.
No, wait, who are you?
You can just call me Old Man Coyote.
Can I call you Yang for short?
No, I'm not from Sorrel.
Please?
No. Son,
Oh,
you may
alright,
never call me that. You either call me Coyote, Old Man Coyote, or the one who seeks vengeance for a little bit.
That's incredibly Elgian. That's coming from me.
Are you
Oh,
drinking
yeah,
a
no,
Coyote?
I know your thing. Your little sword there. I'm trying not to tick them off. I'm trying to be a good person. Which,
Oh,
for me...
You know Fraki. That's lovely.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's a weird name for them. I've not heard them take that, but they pretty much take anything for them.
Do all dogs know them?
Oh, no.
I have to admit, you're
no,
the first.
no,
You actually are the
no.
first dog I've ever met.
All dogs go to heaven.
No, all of them do not, actually.
Oh, that's morbid.
Very. Anyway.
It seems your ritual also worked on the ballers over there, Bananicus. He's
No,
pretty
I can just
cool.
talk.
I just
Oh,
have weird.
yeah.
I have a weird question.
Well-
What are you?
What
Maybe
aren't
could
I?
Wave around bananicas for a minute then.
What aren't I?
Well,
It
you're
just
not a
sounds like
cat.
you're not a regular coyote, I guess. I don't know what the blade these things are, but whatever.
Certainly not.
Well,
I
you're
just like to
not a
take this
banana.
form for traveling. It is a little bit more stealthy. For example, if I were to take another step closer to your little sword there and decide to be more friendly with it, they would freak the fuck out.
Oh, let's see
Do
it
it. I
happen.
really want to see it. I really want to see it.
Ah, fine. He takes a step closer, and immediately your sword just like you can feel it just shudder, but then it just you can see the whole sheath even it shrinks to the size of a little dagger.
What? What the fuck?
Oh, that's not my doing. That's their doing.
Are they scared of you?
Everyone is scared of me to a degree.
That's fucking hilarious. I love this. Wait. See if you can make them do something else that's funny.
Oh, I'm not sure if I should. They're busy with little something something.
They're always busy with something, and they never seem to want to help me when I actually need it.
Oh, give them a little bit. You know that how they are. Do one thing and you get them to do whatever they want for a little bit.
So are you some kind of old powerful deity of some kind?
Deity, entity, world maker, whatever you want to be calling me.
Oh, fuck,
I am Coyote.
guys! I think we're having a religious experience right
Everyone roll
now.
religion.
Mr. Hands, what's in that stuff you've been smoking?
Roll religion for Mr. Hands, roll nature for the fun
The
of
last
it.
time I had a
Second
trip
hand
like this
religion.
and had a religious experience, the guy looked like my dad, so I think this is significantly better.
14, 11, 19.
19.
Abby? Old Man Coyote is a tale and a fable in Emolk Valley, which is this little desert bit right over here. And immediately you hear a whisper from the now dagger from your sword. This is another patron. Don't mess with them. It'll make me look bad.
Did they say it in a squeaky voice?
No, like Abby can hear it in their ear like it's a normal person. But still. Gix.
Abby's gonna look down and say, I have a patron. Well, maybe if I make a pact with this one,
Don't!
it won't keep fucking me over all the time.
It's not my fault.
It's not your fault, it's not your fault.
Look, if you do a little something for me later, you're on the right path anyway. You'll be much happier.
You said that last time where I was a very powerful man and then I stopped fucking around too much and you took it all away.
Oh, don't worry.
Excuse me,
You're
Mr.
getting it back.
Coyote. Mr. Coyote. I just wanted to double check. Obviously, you're quite a powerful being. I believe I've heard stories of you. What I believe to initially be fables, but what they say about, there's always a grain of truth in myths and...
Oh no, they're all
seems there to be
true.
more than a grain here. There seems to be an entire loaf. What brings you to these parts?
Oh, you'll see sometime. I assume you're all going to see the little ones over there, the lads. The
Don't
comrades.
kill the bird guy.
You're here to save them.
No, certainly not.
But you know about them then.
I'm
How
doing
many-
a little task for someone, but you'll see soon.
We're not asking for help in any case, but do you know how many kids are over there? Do you have any guess?
30. Exactly 30. Including some eggs. But not with the vulture. The vulture has 3 eggs or something.
Abby turns around to Balls and goes, Oh, God, do you happen to know how many children? Yes, of course they fucking know. Did you not hear?
I asked for a question, I get answered. What is your deal?
Right, quick question for all this. What would happen if someone walked up to your babushka and asked her something blindingly obvious?
Everyone roll perception real quick.
What would happen if someone walked up to your babushka and asked her something blindingly obvious?
It depends. You want to find out?
No, just, would she smack them?
As you're bickering, you kind of hear like a puff of smoke, and Coyote is gone.
Well, now look what you've done.
Right, then,
I
look
was
what
about to
you've
get a
done.
new pact.
And Mr. Hands, you just kind of like, what kind of things am I smoking? And you just look at your cigar real quick. You're questioning the potential value of what you got from Iriak's little market right there in the smoke shop.
Oh no. Rip.
Rip bozo.
There might be a little something in there. But by now, it's getting a little too dark to travel. Even the fireflies are kind of like going into the trees and just kind of holding up there.
Quick question. Did Bananicus in any way react to the presence of this?
Nope, Bananicus did not react.
No, Bananicus knows no fear.
Your sword is back to normal though.
Abby's gonna take a glance down at the sword and look up at Bananicus, and not out loud, but to himself. Abby is now cemented in the fact that he does not believe Bananicus to be any kind of deity.
No, he's just too powerful.
You're not believing
I'm
in
not
a
saying it's
banana.
true or not, but Gix is not the only one carrying part of a god around with them. And Gix's didn't react.
He doesn't care about this shit.
Gix does not give any fucks.
Such matters are too trifling for Bananicus.
Okay, well, folks, minor religious experience aside, you ready to go kill a bird?
Okay.
If we can, with the
Let's
videos
do
are
it.
now.
You do see the tracks keep on going, and there is like a little place in the swamp that just divots, and you don't see them keep going through the swamp, but you do see a couple marks in the trees. Ida's just looking around, it's like, do you really want to go through the swamp at night?
Yeah, sure, why not?
I mean, what's our alternative? We camp in the swamp at night.
Yes, but then at least we're not going to be walking into anything bad.
Yes, but we're also sitting ducks.
We'll
in the
just
middle
kill
of
it.
And
foreign
how long
territory.
till any children get killed and eaten? The more time we wait, the more obvious time more children will die.
Do you know how
On
far
top
in
of
we
that,
are?
We don't have anything to stay in.
I don't know.
Because if it is the bats that are messing around, then you can just assume that they're about as far south as possible. And I don't want to be up till morning.
But if
Well,
you insist,
you're more than welcome to stay here and have a nap then.
Oh, no. See, I'm going with you punks because you all are at least better at combat hand to hand. I'm new to this junk, and she just holds up her trident. See, I wasn't doing this stuff. I'm new to this, and forcibly so.
We never wanted you to come. We all expressly said we did not want for you to be here.
Fuck you, that's why I'm here.
God damn it, I like you. Anyway, let's...
well, how far we are right now? Let's try to check how far we are, anyways.
Jace looks down at Mr. Hands. You want to go for a climb?
Yeah, let's do it.
Monkey
yeah.
magic!
Okay, roll that
Monkey
athletics
magic.
check to climb up, monkey men.
Oh yeah. Do you want to go for a climb?
Life
Fuck
could
yeah.
be a dream. Life could be a dream.
Everyone's monkey business.
Monkey business.
Again.
Paradise
There we go.
above.
So-
Tell me that you're the only one that I love. Life could be a dream. Mr. Hands and the crew just swinging.
Mr. Hands and Jace are climbing up. Jace kind of gets up there fast, but Mr. Hands definitely gets up there in time. And you're kind of hanging around the canopy, and you don't see much, except that there's a large treehouse in the distance, and there's some lights on inside.
I just spilled water on myself on the floor, so
Oh, you okay?
yeah.
No, he
Okay.
melted.
Like me on the floor.
Let's-
I'll quickly just like get rid of it, but
Cake pissed himself.
might
We'll
take
get
him.
paper towel.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's okay. We'll give you a little bit to clean up.
Anyway,
Life could be a dream.
Life could be a dream.
So
Monkey
there's a
man.
treehouse. Have they found fucking Donkey Kong?
Yeah, maybe.
Played by Seth Rogen.
Oh my gosh, Seth Rogen plays Donkey Kong. What?
In the Mario movie, Seth Rogen's playing Donkey Kong.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
is he? I am.
Yes.
Fuck.
Chris
Why?
Pratt is
How
playing
about-
Mario.
I know Chris Pratt is playing
Bowser's-
Mario, but the only decision I'm 100% on board on is Jack Black playing Bowser.
Yeah, no, Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong is also a stroke of genius, quite frankly.
I mean,
Makes sense.
honestly, you can make so many puns with that, with the monkey puns, but anyway. You all good, Cake?
Yep.
Okay.
there we go.
So yeah, Mr.
Cake
Hands.
has now unpissed his pants.
Mr.
I'll
Hands,
piss
you
your
notice
pants.
a big old treehouse off in the distance, about a couple 15-minute walk. And it's big, it's got big lights too on the outside.
Okay. Does it look like threatening or suspicious?
No, it's not threatening at all. For all you know, it could be a good place, and Jace is kind of just looking around. It's like, I'm not seeing much else around here. Who knows how far they went?
Alright, well, let's report back on the house and march on towards there.
I think as we kind of approach a little bit closer, I'm going to try and be a little more stealthy in the approach.
Okay, sure. Roll stealth.
Just to try and, like, you know, suss out what we're getting into, kind of, rather than just walking straight into it.
Hmm.
18.
Stealth. So you're stealthing on up after they all came down, told you?
Yeah, I'm just kind of sneaking around.
Okay.
Much of the sneaky peek also. 14.
You're doing the sneak.
Oh, yep. Sneaky
They're
breaky.
being cheeky, I'm being sneaky.
Okay. So there is a giant ladder. I'm assuming you all went to the treehouse?
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Hands, are you going to join in on the stealth?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay, yeah. Ida is just a blur. You cannot see her. Okay. So, you're all kind of just sneaking up on this big, like, single-story A-roofed house in the trees. Like, it's atop the canopy. You can't miss it. And you see, like, a sort of swing and rope. Oops, I just smacked my mic. Like, a swing and rope leading up to it, and a couple ladders going up the tree, too. And it's mostly, like, just canopy, palm roof, and a couple, like, glass windows here and there. But, like, you see someone that got deep black hair, and they're just kind of reading a book. They're on the sort of deck. Like, you can see them as you're coming up.
It didn't look like a bit.
Do they look like a bat? Are you going to roll that investigation?
Investigation, let's do it.
Yep.
17.
They do. They've got the big fluffy ears, and you can see them like use a claw sort of to move things. But they're much bigger, and you can see like one come up and say, "I'm just gonna go for a flight, Mama." Like, okay, dear, have a nice time. And you see one swoop down and go into the woods,
Remember,
away
no
from you
rush.
all.
Or this kind of gives a little bit of signal, like this like, question, like maybe it's okay. I think they're good.
What kind of signal is that? Is he like shrugging or is he
Kind
doing
of like a big old
Signal.
shrug, like a shrug slash like gesture up, like come up. I think we're good. I think we're good.
What do you all do?
I'm gonna continue to stealth.
I'm gonna be monkey stuff.
Monkey stealthing.
I'm gonna do something. Okay,
We don't be sneaking.
so
I'm gonna shoot the child.
you see that another two people come out, and one's going out the board. It's like dinner's almost ready, dear. It's like, okay, I'll be in a moment. Just almost getting the book, and one of them just kind of starts sweeping it in the deck. And from the other side, you can kind of hear the flapping of wings, and then they land in front of you. It's like, hi, how you doing? They look at specifically Borlas because he's the only one with a low roll.
Is it a child?
It is
Cheeky
about
time.
a young man, and they have big tufted ears and bat wings for arms.
How delicious does he look?
Oh,
He's got
these are the friendly ones that are tasty.
How you doing?
I didn't say that. He's
Do
I know.
Good?
Just saying that. Like, cool. What's your name?
My name is Borlis. Who are you? As he's kind of just slowly gestures his way up, so that way, like he's like not threatening.
They're just kind of standing up, and then they move up a tray, and they are upside down. It's like, oh, I'm Ozzy.
Ozzy, huh?
Ozzy. A-Z-Z-Y.
Ozzy.
Yes.
Not Ozzy.
Ozzy. What you doing down here?
Well, what are you doing up here?
Oh, this is where I live.
Ah,
And also,
interesting.
Ma and Pa said to stay close, so.
That's good. That's good. As Borlis' like tail is like still off the thing, he's kind of like gesturing to come up still. Are you guys friendly at all, or I've been hearing stuff about like bad people around here. I'm not from around here, by the way.
Oh, you're talking about the vampiric ones. No, we're orchardists. We eat fruit.
Oh, that's interesting.
And it's almost
I have
time
a
for dinner.
I have a friend who has a big old piece of fruit, but I don't know if it's edible or not.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes we don't eat fruit like that if it's too big. Sometimes it's too bitter. Also, friends? Are there any around? He's just kind of tilting back and forth, kind of just wrapping his wings up on him.
Borlis is like still waiting, like kind of gesturing, like, "Hey, want to come up here?"
No, I'm gonna stay in the shadows like a ninja.
Ida's just like You don't see her, but you kind of just know she's around. Like you see a little pitchfork pretending to be a plant.
You're around somewhere, I guess. I don't know exactly where they disappeared off to.
How many friends do you have?
Let's see here. About as he gestually like points at the, just to like kind of like looks around and like points out like some like obvious spot where the little girl is like.
Okay.
Probably a couple around somewhere.
Okay, let's see if they... No, they don't take hint. It's like, well, if you all want to be my friends, we can have dinner. Mom makes the best fruit. It's compote.
Yes.
Abby in the distance,
hold on, what did you
listening
say
into
there?
the conversation,
Fruit
just
compote.
goes.
It's with
The
chocolate,
first
too,
guy,
and honey.
the first guy said he makes fish. Now this person's saying he makes fruit. You catch a fish,
She
you grow
makes the
fruit. Why is everyone fucking stupid around
She,
here?
she said
heard
she
something
makes the
else.
best fruit compote. Oh, he said she makes the best fruit compote, sorry.
What do you say?
That makes more sense.
Wait.
Abby didn't hear the
Do you
combo
use
part.
sugar fruits in good water?
Mm-hmm. We make it a bit thicker. We like it sweet.
Friend of mine.
Do you like...
As like Borlis is like very excited about this stuff. Come down here and give. I must greet you very.
Do you just hug them?
Like a big old like Russian welcome.
So, do you just, like, hug them, and they're just, like, hanging upside down, so you're, like, hugging their legs?
Hey man. Like you are like.
It's like, okay. I'll go tell Mom and Pa that friends are coming over, okay?
You do that. I can't wait to try this out.
Okay, so he kind of like moves down and just kind of gives you like a big old wingy hug, and then as you hear him flap a whole bunch, and then just goes back up, and he points down, and you see the fat lady just look over the edge, and it's like, oh, okay. And she like you overhear them. It's like, how many plates? It's like, I don't know. It's 5, 6, 4.
Yeah, but one of those like just looks down where everyone is like this.
3. So you're all invited to a Kamat's dinner. Is everyone okay?
Anyone even gonna join?
Abby is like very skeptical of what the fuck's going on right now.
You have not even. Have you even tried this kind of had to drink before?
Abby's not come out of the shadows yet.
Everyone's ready for murder and tetany while Board is afraid of like arms are welcoming these people.
Yeah, if you want to roll an insight real quick, you all can.
Yeah. What if this dude's trying to fucking kill us? 12.
Okay. Anyone else? Is everyone else okay? Or did Discord do the crash?
So I think
no.
I think our boy
we've
is
got a
going to
monkey
be
who's
fine.
okay, but
Oh. Well, let's wait a moment and see what happens.
This felt awkward. It's like I want to say how many people are around, but it's like I don't want to like give out with the positions in case.
I mean, saying the amount of people wouldn't give away A stuff.
Ooh.
Okay,
Abby's going to emerge and go, real quick. If I say vulture, what does that mean to you?
Like, are you calling out, or because he already flew back up?
Oh, he's already flown back
Yeah,
up.
it's basically
Oh, fuck.
like basically this board that's like this like gesturing the guys like come on a howdy.
Ball is. Right, I understand, you know, we all have our passions, you know. We've got Geeks over here, he loves bananas. Mr. Hands loves a cup of coffee and a cigarette. Your obsession with food is going to lure us directly into our deaths at some point.
It hasn't done that shit yet.
Wait, what did I
Yet
miss?
it's been 3 days.
Exactly.
Fuck me.
Behold this!
Basically, we got invited
Well-
into a drink party / dinner with bad people, and
Yes, the
technically, I'm
nice
only
bat
one.
people.
No.
Right, Abby's going in, but he's going in ready if needs be to fucking throw hands,
Okay.
and that's
You want Mr. Hands?
not fight, as in he's gonna literally chuck Mr. Hands at them.
Just yeet.
You
Anywho,
did ranting at them.
so you all. There's a giant ladder that you need to climb, like 30 rungs worth. It's like one of those like 15-foot ladders.
Easy.
Okay.
Life could be a dream.
Yeah. Jace and Mr. Hands just quickly make their way up. They go first. I'm going to assume that. High flying canopy dweller, yep. Like, you quickly go up in a couple seconds, and Jace is coming up, so he squeezes through the hole, like there's a small square for anyone who would go up. And you see the bat lady, who's assumably Ma, just looking down. It's like, oh, that's 1, 2. And she's just closing her book. How many more? As you said, there's friends, plural?
Well, how many people decided to come up with them and not go in the stealth mode still?
Ida's kind of going around. Jace came out, but she's kind of like, fine, whatever.
Hicks is
No,
just
it'd be a good
casually
time.
strolling along.
Would you rather
Hicks is-
go down and live out your life down the swamp? Would you rather come up here and do some combat?
I'm coming!
About like 6 people, I think, 7.
6? Okay. Ozzy made a lot of friends. Hopefully. Are you with any gangs? We had a bit of that
No,
last
click
time.
Click rhythmically. That's about it.
What do you
Hmm.
know about the bull busters or bullet busters? What are they called?
We're making sure our kids don't stray too far from our little dwelling. Anyway, you can just call me Ma. Everyone does anyway. It's kind of a thing for us.
I don't think I'm gonna do that.
Okay, sweetie. You can just do everything you need to do. Don't trash the house, please. I just had our littlest one clean. She was meant to do her chores earlier today, but she was being a bit lazy. Anyway. So, do you all
Anyway,
like
that-
fruit?
Well,
Sure.
depends. What kind of
Looks
fruit you
towards
talking?
Bananacus. Yes. In which way?
Do you like eating fruit? And if that's yours, we won't take it, don't worry.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I'd like to see it try. You'd probably just get your tongue burned off.
As a banana, just have like this menacing like aura.
you just
coming from
you see the JoJo
Menacing
medicine come
fiery
out of the
aura.
banana.
Yes.
Anyway. So, we should be having the dinner table set a bit more. We'll have to get one of the leaves in. So, if you would all like to come in. She opens the door, and you see like a sort of reed door open up, and inside there is a ton of like, what's it the word for it? Rafters and everything for them to cling on, and there's like hammocks and everything, and then there's like nets up in the top of the ceiling for them to just kind of lounge around and pillows all over. And
This is
in the kitchen, you see a older gentleman and just moving some things around and just taking some things off the fire. Littlest one is kind of hovering over and just flapping about, just kind of getting a good look at you all. While Ozzy
So-
is welcoming you in.
So tell me, what do you do here?
Well,
What's your your living, your where you make ends meet?
we mostly do foraging, but if we ever do want to go into one of our bigger villages around here, my husband usually goes through there, and he would sell some of the excess things that we make. I like to make jam and stuff like that. And right now we're having compote tonight. Sometimes we like to spruce things up and make some baskets every so now and then. You can see a couple right over there. She points to a little chair that there's a couple that are being woven, like big, thick ones, and more long than wide. We put them around our waist like this, and she takes a rope and slings it over a basket, and then we fly.
In Abby's head, this is all going on, and just like slowly pans in on his face as like the talking becomes more and more muffled. It's just, oh no, they're boring. Oh,
Oh,
that's
white noise at some point.
fascinating. Oh, that's really wow. Fantastic. Baskets. Woo.
I also write.
There.
You also does she have hands?
It's basically like bat hands, but they have like segments around the top part. Like they've got like
I much preferred bat hands begins to the talk.
there's not like just one claw and that's it.
Well, fascinating. Um, well, Jace, my friend, I think this somewhat solves your being desperate for a nap situation.
No, it's Ida. It's like, ugh.
Oh, Ida, sorry, my mistake. You all look the
Jace
same.
was okay. He was completely fine with just going along, just searching more.
Actual
Of course he
racism.
was.
Either way, we have combo tonight. This is a great day.
I'm glad.
Ballers, you get far too excited about. You know
We
what?
celebrate
I'll
our
let-
victory against those bullbusters.
We have not really done. We've okay. You know. Okay.
we have saved many children at least today.
Do you both like wine, or is that okay?
Oh yes, now we're talking wine. Excellent.
We have a little bit of a mixed bag of fruit wine, and we also have just some newer, lighter stuff, if that's okay. It's just one of them. We got Garcia fruit in there.
Anything at all. All
Okay.
good by me.
She goes over to the kitchen while her husband's working on pulling out the table and making more space and setting it. And she pulls out a nice, fairly big, like a wide glass, and pours you a purplish mixture. Like, okay, this is the fresh batch of Garcia fruit wine, and she hands it over to you.
Down in one.
Hmm?
I haven't had a drink in like 3 hours.
Oh, you're like my brother.
What? An alcoholic? Yes, probably.
No, not an alcoholic. He just appreciates a good glass of wine a little more than usual. He doesn't have a problem, but he knows when to stop.
That's
at
how
least.
alcoholics describe themselves to people who they don't want them to know are alcoholics.
Anyway, so you see Ian bring over a big, like, copper pot full of bright pink compote made with peaches, and you see him pouring honey in it too and swirling it
peaches in it.
around.
How cultured these people in it are. The peaches inside the pot still.
They're like nice thick cut peaches. Like, let me give you an example.
Ooh.
Like, ignore the chocolate, but that's like a good example of it. Like big thick cut peaches and just a nice sugary syrup with extra honey.
This is a good drink to try out.
And the kids all come running along and sit down, and you see Ozzy just like pat a seat near him. It's like, come on, sit here.
Alright, he sits down.
Anyway,
Go for the try this good.
is everyone all good to eat?
Ready? Yeah, sounds good.
I think your mic's broken, Mr. Orangutan.
I'm still here. I'm all good. All set.
Yeah, I don't think it was picking you up at first, maybe.
Let's see.
Oh, okay. So, this is some really sugary stuff. And you don't taste anything other than peaches and sweet. And they're all just, like, kind of chewing just a little loud, like, every so often from them. And the mom just kind of goes, quiet, you need to be nice in front of guests. It's like, okay. And it's extremely sweet. Sickeningly sweet, almost. Roll a con save.
What the fuck?
15.
It's sweet, and it's not a hard con save to pass, don't worry.
No, it's a pretty easy one to fail.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
The monkey magic failed you.
The monkey magic. Okay, Borliz, this is great. It reminds you of home, but with like more of a tropical taste because the honey's a bit differently for how it is. Like it tastes more. What's a good word for it?
Fruity.
Not fruity. It tastes more. Well, you're used to a nuttier honey. This one tastes more floral, and it's much more sweet, even though he just added like a whole bunch of it. It makes it much more sweet, even if you just take a little bit that's just the peach. And it's like you could definitely drink and just enjoy the stuff. You can see just your friends having a nice day. Abby, paired with the wine, it's a really good like fruit salad of just alcohol burning and nice, sweet, and tasty.
Dare I say, fruit salad. Yummy,
Yummy,
yummy.
yummy.
Gix, it's pretty neutral. You're having a good time. Mr. Hands,
my-
though,
Oh,
You had the whole pit in
Take a
there.
bit of fruit and salad together,
am I choking?
you're not
Choking on
mix it all
choking.
together, and everyone's a winner.
Jace just kind of looks at you and just shakes his head slowly while no one's watching, and he just slowly swallows, like, don't do it. And you just, it's like, you're kind of like pursed lips and just trying to keep it all in your mouth and trying to swallow it. Roll a strength check to see if you can.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
How cultured are you, man?
How cultured are you? How cultured are you in front of your... Oh!
Oh no!
So it's like you're kind of just nodding along, and then you just kind of spit it out ever so slightly. How was D&D me fruit salad? Oh my gosh! But yeah, I'm just gonna see. It's just like, oh no. They all just kind of go, "It's okay, dear. They're not used to it. Remember?" Like, yeah, but I
We're
spent
just giving
all
insight
day."
on how badly he's dealing with this bullshit.
Full insight.
7.
You feel like the old man's pissed. Like there's something wrong. Well, one of the kids is just like eating along, the youngest one, and the new friend is just like, oh, like
We're
oh,
still chugging away.
yeah,
I'm
Borla's.
busy vibing. I'm busy vibing to the fruit salad song, man.
You hear like the most guttural voice, fruit salad, yummy, yummy from your sword.
Yummy, yummy.
Anyway, it's like, so what are you all doing in here? The wife mop works up.
We've been trying to take care of the border busters and trying to stop their operation stealing eggs and children.
Mm.
And today we managed to stop several children from being kidnapped, including that one right over there. I think points out to the little child.
Ida, she's just like slowly
And she-
eating it, just like plopping everything down. It's like, do you have any meat? And it's like, no, we don't. Ugh. Bread? Yes, we do have bread.
I never thought I'd meet a person worse than me. Yet here we are.
Ida's a little jerk. A
Yeah.
little jerk.
I wish that snake had eaten you sometimes, honestly.
Ugh.
We were trying to find a camp of some kind to try and stop at least like 30 or more children from being eaten and kidnapped more.
Her husband looks over and just goes, oh, yeah, they used to be closer to them, but I chased them off. You know what's always fun is when they think you're their leader, but then you just spook them a bit. And they just go
Yeah.
running for the hills, the yellow bellies.
Yeah, we heard that, or we heard slash saw a vulture-looking gentleman who tried to threaten us, but we shot at him a couple of times. It was fun.
Oh good, you went after their leader. If you want to know exactly where they are, we can tell you, but not in front of the kids, okay?
Oh, we
That
can
way they
talk
don't
later.
go there.
But of course, we don't want these ones to get kidnapped, to get eaten.
Exactly. We don't want anything bad to happen for sacrifices or anything.
You know they happen nightly, or is it more so like we have time to like probably save most or all of the kids?
One of their rituals happens at one big thing. They plan on doing a lot of things at once, so they don't do them as a build-up.
Okay, so we probably have some time to save all of them if that's the case.
Definitely. It's the next new moon, which is in about 2 days maximum. About 1 day if you really think about the semantics, because the new moon, they can do it any day. There's like a 2-day time. He's getting into like deep astronomical thing, and then Model just looks over. It's like, What he means is you'll probably want to do it tomorrow.
That's probably what we plan to do. How far away do you think we are?
Oh,
If you were to guess.
a day's worth, not a day's worth, like half a day's worth of travel. If you go as soon as it becomes morning, you'll be able to go there easily.
That's very good. That's very good. At least we know the location, and at least we have a great host of family to enjoy a good night to celebrate what happened today and what hopefully we can do tomorrow. As he pours out a new glass, like this, like kind of gets like a toast kind of situation.
Yeah. Ozzy just looks up, sleepover! It's like, fine, we can have a sleepover.
To the better days to come and to the better saves we can do. It's kind of gives like a toast for like anyone to like join in.
Abby is completely zoned out. He has no clue what's going on around him.
That
Look
line.
how Boris is trying to be like a fun host and be like, guys would be dead silent.
Well, a fun guest, you're not a host.
I'm
Well-
peeking out this whole meal. I'm like, Mr. Haynes is fighting for his fucking life, trying to eat in the corner.
Yeah,
He can't talk
Mr.
right now.
Look at fun like gesture, dude.
He's like in
I-
sweat and bullets trying to eat down this food.
You don't
Hicks
have
is
to
just
if you don't want to,
eating.
dear. You don't need to. The mother's kind of reassuring you.
Gotta eat.
Mr. Has tries to reply and just vomits on the floor.
Man's gotta eat.
Oh, man, you gotta eat, man.
Abby is just watching this and he's just, oh, this is great.
Are
This is excellent.
Are you trying to
Abby's
eat
gonna
still?
get up and go, well, I'm gonna go have a look outside, get a find a bit of scenery. What? Very nice to meet you all. Thank you for looking after my esteemed colleague, Mr. Hands here. I'm gonna slap him on the back.
Roll a con save with disadvantage real quick.
Oh no.
Yes, you. For the laughs.
How can you hold that in?
Would help me.
Oh,
Oh!
like you kind of sputter a little bit, but just like for the last gap, you just like, you at least have it in your mouth still.
You do love your fruit, Mr. Hands. I'll leave you to it. I'm gonna go have a kind of, if they've got like a balcony area, just kind of have a look outside.
Yeah, they've got a deck.
Cool, cool. I'm gonna go head out onto that.
Okay. Anything else gonna happen inside?
Um,
Fruit salad, yummy, yummy.
Salad, yummy, yummy.
I think we're just gonna enjoy the rest of the meal until it's like I guess
Okay.
time for them to do what needs to be done.
Ma finishes and she's like, okay, I need to get out the sleeping net. And you see her just go into a sectioned off area. It's not like anything big. There's an opening in the near the rafters, and she pulls out a giant net with a couple of blankets and she starts setting that up. And it's like, okay, all of you can sleep in this, and you can all have fun whenever you need to for sleeping.
It's very good. It's very good. As Borders kind of gestures to paw a little bit, it's kind of like, you want to go talk?
Talk? What?
Didn't you say you're going to give location about what the place is?
Oh, when the kids are all done with dinner, they'll go to sleep, so.
Gotcha, gotcha. I'm surprised you guys go to sleep after eating so much of this sugar.
Oh, we need to, or else we don't wake up proper.
That's interesting indeed.
Yeah. Yeah, fruit bat metabolism. Have fun, everyone. Anyway, Abby, what you doing out on the porch?
Smonkin.
Mocking.
Mocking.
Mocking. Are you?
Abby.
Sorry, say that
Abby.
again?
What are you doing out on the porch?
I was just going to go have a look
Okay.
and just kind of, get a feel if it's kind of coming into nighttime, have a look at the sky, relax a bit, contemplate firing a flare up in the air.
Okay.
That last part.
It's a fairly clear night. There's a good amount of puffier clouds for cumulonimbus that are starting to form, cumulus. And You notice that the moon's kind of near its final crescent and starting to go down and be just the new moon soon, like they said earlier, and you see mostly just fireflies kind of just going to the trees, not much else going on. You look back to where you came from, and you can see a fairly clear bit where they transitioned from swamp to jungle. Like, you can see a bit of, like, arid, arable land from the swamp, but other than that, it goes to jungle right away.
Hmm. I look up at the clear sky and just think to myself, how much attention could I draw to this place by launching a flare? That would be funny, I think. I'm gonna sit with that thought for a while.
Okay. Back inside, the kids all finish up, put their plates in a wash basin, and they hurry up to bed. And up in the roof area, you can see a kind of sectioned off area with a little rafter where they can just kind of cuddle up. The little Swanton grabs the little, like, stuffed alligator toy and just hugs onto it. Alright, so you want to find that one temple where they're going. Todd just kind of just sits around at the table.
As Borderless, I guess, just finds the map and like pulls out. This is what we found before, and this is apparently some map we found from some person who was not exactly the brightest with working with them.
Okay. So, right around here in that corner, there's a place called the Scarlet Temple, and it's near Boar Lake. Like, you can see a big area by it. So, Boar Lake is home to many of them where they hold their temples are a mix of citadels underground and whatever tents they occupy. So, if you're going in, expect a good amount of people.
And are these people mostly bad, or is like only the people who do these kind of rituals kind of the bad guys?
Think only vampiric kamats, especially when each temple has a high priestess that's fairly strong. See,
So
what they do,
bad people.
yeah, bad. Like, bad news bad.
Mm.
So if you
Sounds
want any backup, or if you want to go in by yourself, you'll either need a sneak, or you'll need some sort of diversion or army.
I mean, we do have some people who take, I think, airboats. I think they some kind of fan thing. Though
So,
I don't know how much firepower they have exactly. They said they take out giant snakes.
fun. If you can do that, then you can, but I wouldn't be judging all sorts of things on it. There is a couple of other things. The Garci tribe nearby is starting to get a little antsy, but they're heading out probably as we speak. So they might be going for that temple, or they might be going for another one. We don't know. We just carry on with the gossip from some other things. Like, more up
So we have
north,
it
we
cost.
have a couple gripply fellows, you know, the little toads that have spears.
Hmm. Some interesting kind of people.
They are. They're very nice, so long as you don't attack any of them or seem threatening. We have to crouch to talk to them because then they aren't as angry at us.
Oh, that's small.
They don't like tall people much.
Hmm. Gotcha.
Like, your littler friend there would be more useful to talk to them as that. As long as you speak their language or Silgazan, the language of the swamp.
I probably have no idea how to speak that language, but it could be interesting to know.
Only my wife knows. It's really, really wordy. I just speak
Or
this
this
and
kind of thing like a Boomhauer
I'll
speak.
Hmm?
The Borderless thinking like this is kind of weird meme of Boomhauer speaking. Let me tell you what I meant.
Anyway. Um, for the amount of number, usually we see a couple hundred every so often. Sometimes they go on pilgrimage between temple to temple. But even then, the temple of the Tikal Pistoli is the boar god that they have.
So the bad people worship a boar?
A lot of the deities they worship are animalistic, but they're very bloody. Like
Yeah, we came across some weird jackal thing apparently beforehand.
jackal. I've never heard of one for that. Usually it's more livestock.
And then there was some weird blue dog thing.
Let's see if he knows it. He's like probably some kids' stories or something to spook him.
Well, we did manage to find one. It was near your house, apparently.
I'll have to make a little check tonight. Thank you, though, for telling me that.
Don't worry about it. But at least it's good to hear about that big old army taking out temples. At least that sounds like a good distraction to get the children out. That's my
Maybe.
game plan.
They'll still do the ritual if you're not fast enough, though, and they plan on doing things. My guess is that's why the gang went with them, because they kind of have a common, goal with them. It might have just been a good opportunity for them to get some resources to expand their influence, but other than that, it might just be a distraction or diversion.
Yeah, best is probably just you try to get the kids out during whatever stuff happens there. I was also wondering, but I would doubt you guys would probably know. Have you seen any recent days or anything like that? Any lizard folk who kind of dress like me?
Your suit's new to me, buddy.
Okay, just I heard apparently that there's another lizard folk that's just kind of like me, but more white or gray, I think.
I'm also surprised you got two Venera with you. They fled a while ago.
You for what?
Two Venera, the Jace and Mr. Hands.
Oh, no, they are brand new to me. You know where Neurofel is?
Nerful. Oh, I had one person who said he was like a little shrunken human person.
Yeah, they are. It's basically you know what snow is?
Snow is what happens when we mess around with spells too much sometimes.
Yeah, think of that, but a lot of it everywhere.
Ew.
It's not probably not the best probably for you to travel around. It's very cold.
Not good. It covered my wings and I had to wait for it to clean off. It was cold.
Yeah, think of like this as a kind of like he doesn't like shoot ray of frost, but kind of like
Form it in your
conjures up in
hand.
his hand, kind of like that.
Oh, that's weird. Very weird. Please don't.
Ha! Cold stuff.
No, I don't plan to throw it at anyone to speed. Yeah, think of that. That's my homeland. It's an interesting place. Probably stuff you can't really do, stuff a lot of things you can do. It's like a weird situation, but it's fun.
Fun. I'll probably have to visit someday. Maybe when we go on vacation.
Probably the best time probably be summer when snow is melting a lot more.
So around now.
Probably.
We usually go on vacation for late summer. Last time we went to Pasadia. It was nice. Got a lot of new fruit to try.
Yep, there's more fish in whatever we can find there. Sometimes we find berries and other kind of stuff.
What are the
We
berries
make a
like?
little.
He kind of perks up a little bit.
Uh, it's more so like red and blue kind of berries. Just make your own version of compote.
Anyway, I will have to try. He seems a little bit more excited instead of just grumbly old man. So, you all know your thing. You're all gonna stay the night. I'm going to guess that.
Yeah, it's better than sleeping on the ground where apparently giant snakes roam.
And leeches.
Oh, that too.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna say this to the tiefling fellow outside. He gets up and goes, "Yo! Pirate man."
Hello?
Yeah,
Hello.
you. So, there was a little sighting of someone who had a very good description of what was you a while ago. Pray tell, what the heck were you doing a while ago? Like, before you met these people, because they said some red man with horns and a big ol' feathery hat was walking by after something crashed out of the sky. What the hell was that?
First of all, racist. There could be multiple red men, you know.
But they
Not the most,
described your clothes perfectly.
you know, there's plenty of stylish. Quite frankly, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Two people had that stupid head of yours.
Okay, fine.
My
Just
hat
making
is
sure.
not stupid. My hat is very stylish.
Just making sure you won't mess around with
Too
anything.
practical. Has a giant ass
Me?
feather.
Mess around with anything? Never.
Yeah, seeing you leave the table first kind of made me on edge. Sorry about that. Sir?
That's okay. I'm just a fan of the night sky. What can I say?
Oh, if you do see any of our more distasteful cousins, quote unquote, he like does that with his wings. The ones that want to bite people, tell me. And he pulls out from underneath his belt like a large whip. We keep them away. I don't
Do they
want them
come
taking
here
my kids.
often?
They've tried a couple times.
And what do? You whip them?
We flay the wings so they can never fly again. Without some medical attention, that is. Granted, they can still crawl. We make sure that they can't fly at us. I'll be in my room. He goes back inside and shuts the door. It's not locked or anything, don't worry.
As you get thaumaturgy, bust that open. And by the way,
Somebody!
Abby now looks at the sky and goes, "Man, I really want to launch that flare now."
Do you, though? That's the question.
Abby's weighing up, just seeing what would happen if I just drew all the attention to this building here. But then he kind of subsides and says, "Yeah, you know, we're going there anyway. Worst case scenario, can always ban this place on the way back."
Okay. So I assume you all go to bed.
Yes.
Yeah. we
Sleep
kind
time.
of game plan going on.
Yep.
Bedtime. Okay. In the morning, nothing really happens while you're sleeping. A few of the kids are kind of just looking around and just kind of looking at you. They are slightly early risers, and the mom's getting to cooking. Like, you can see her cutting up a couple fruits for the day and everything else. And dad slowly gets up and he goes, "I'm gonna go get firewood." "Okay, dear." And he leaves for a bit.
While it's a brand new day, Bordas wants to check his stash.
Okay. The stash is coming along. It is ready to at least be drank, and you don't see anything weird in it.
Ooh, that's pretty good. Bordas is gonna get get different clean glass to make sure they can pour all that in, get all that disgusting crap out, and just get a nice couple of either a big old jar or at least a couple of bottles worth of the kvass.
Let's actually see. Like, after skimming everything, you managed to get 3, like, liter-sized jars of kvass.
So 3 liters of kvass, hell
I
yeah.
mean, 2 liters, like 3 2-liters.
2 3 liters, give or take.
So yeah, you managed to make a good brew. It's not the best, but it's better than nothing. And it's like, okay, do you all like pancakes? Ma's coming
pancakes.
out
You
from the
like
kitchen.
pancakes? Yeah, I like pancakes.
Ooh, some beans going. They're the same thing.
Sure, let's see.
Okay. It's a lot less sweet than last night. It's like a little short stack of pancakes, and there's honey on the side just in case you want it. There you've got a little bit of just random mixed fruits inside, and Pa comes back after getting a whole bunch of firewood and just sets it inside. It's like, ugh.
You guys really do like your fruits, don't you?
It's one of the main things we can eat without having any issues.
Are you lactose intolerant?
We've not had milk often, but we've had it every so often.
You should try it. It's good.
It is, but
Cheese
we can't
is
get it
really
easily.
good. Especially if you like wine. Cheese is especially good.
I may look for some next time I'm out at the store. Well, the village, the market. So, did you all sleep well? He all looks around at you all.
Better
Those are
than I
good.
would have had on the floor.
That is very true.
I'm sorry, what'd you say, Abby?
Better than I would have on the floor outside.
Yeah. You get those back leeches, and they're just long. They're not anything bad. They're just long and stretchy. And well, at least
Leeches don't tend to bite me.
oh, you're a
I'm
lucky
spicy.
bastard, aren't you? Envy over there. Not trying to shoo you out, but like my wife said, you would better get a move on if you're going to go there. I'm sorry, but if you ever come back on the way out, make sure to tell us what happened.
Boris like
Okay.
just scarfing down the pancakes. Like not even like cutting them up. He's just like scarfing down
Like you just grab
them.
them and then you just shove them in your mouth.
Kind of, yeah.
All pancakes.
Okay. So, you all go?
I believe we
Yeah.
head on in.
It's time to head out.
So, as he waves goodbye, and his little sister just comes over and just holding the crocodile still and just waves. And the husband just keeps an eye on everyone as they go, and just goes, and everyone is on their way. Ida comes out on grunting. It's like, ugh. Okay. Next time we find a place that offers us free food, make sure that they at least have something fun.
They're interesting people. Sometimes you don't need all of the entertainment. Sometimes a nice talk can be good.
They were
I have
not fun.
Hey, when you live in nothing but snow for most of your life, you have to find it entertaining.
I guess.
Let them go to bed.
Whatever. Alright, let's get a move on. Let's kick them their asses.
I guess we mosey on along.
So, anyone want to make a survival check? Because these tracks are starting to get very, very, very cleared on the ground.
Probably best for a ranger to take the lead.
11.
Yeah. Monkey time.
Yeah. Also,
I
we
think
can kind of hear you breathing, I think, every so often
Yeah.
from your thing.
Oh, Abby, let me move my mic
I
away.
think you can actually track stuff pretty easily.
Loud
Let me
breathing
see.
monkey.
Monkey be
Terrain
like,
is not shown. Travel.
Okay.
Monkey.
5.
You're more worried about
Abby
the
is
mud
not
getting
very
on your
good at
boots.
surviving.
When tracking other creatures, you can also learn their exact number, their size, how long passed, and stuff like that. You choose additional flavor, blah blah blah.
Okay.
Anyways,
So yeah, we just need Monkey
So-
Man to roll.
a
Wait,
10. Oh, I could've-
doesn't he get advantage because he has the forest thing?
Let me see.
Well, he has his chosen terrain, so I'm not sure.
It is jungle.
Yeah.
Proficiency is
Yeah.
double if you're
But
using
is
the
this
skill.
jungle or is it
recommend.
forest?
It's still swamp and jungle, so when you
Oh,
make an
it's swamp.
intelligence or wisdom check, your proficiency bonus is doubled, so
It'll be a 14 then, or a 12.
okay, yeah. Yeah, Gix, you and Mr. Hands managed to follow the trail fairly well, and as you're all going, you see it kind of veer off into a hill area. Like, it's extremely rare for the jungle, and you're starting to go up, and you see more of a small area, and you can smell of a classical breakfast cooking. Like, you smell bread, you smell bacon, you smell sausage, you smell eggs,
Egg.
and
Egg.
Orliz, you can very distinctly smell that. And
I would have to roll anything for that.
like, you can smell survival to like pick out what specifically is being cooked and used for spices and stuff.
11.
Egg.
11. So you can pick out like a small hints of herbs and
Egg.
salt and pepper and stuff like that. But you also notice that it does smell like egg. It doesn't smell like an egg you've cooked before.
Mm.
Do you climb up that hill? The tracks do go up that way.
Can I stealth my way up that?
Or are you gonna go up fully?
I'm gonna stealth my way up to see what's
Stealth?
going on.
Wait, Wallace.
What's going on?
Should I don my disguise, or do you want to head up there on your own?
This is a tough choice. Would you rather do it, or you want me to try to sneak my way up there?
No one sees.
Your
No one
call,
sees.
my friend. It's your call. As long as I have your backup, I'm happy to try and run some interference, as it were.
I'll try to stealth my way around. If I can see anything by the hill, I'll let you know. But if I see something off in the distance, I'll give you a stick. I'll give you a sign, okay?
No problem.
Stealth. Natch fucking 20. Let's go.
Nat 20 stealth. So you do manage to find a large pocket where you can just kind of mosey on over. And Borlas, you see a small table, 3 smaller bats just kind of yawning and just looking around. I see this vulture harpy over here. You're coming from this area, but you're still stealth. Like, just pretend there's jungle and everything. And he's just kind of cooking. And on the griddle pan, you can see omelets being made.
How big are the eggs?
They're fairly big.
No, no.
And
Oh.
he's just cooking along.
It's the vulture and the 3 guys beforehand, right?
Yep, the 3 from beforehand. The one that you did shoot seems a lot better. Gix, are you following Borlas?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And I'm here
I'm a bit
too.
further behind. I too am here, but I'm not really.
But yeah, they're all kind of yawning, waiting for him to finish food. You see them like eating some random like animal meat that's like very, very raw and fleshed out, like bloodied steak and everything else, but not like steak. Like just chunks of meat they were just kind of snacking on. It's like, were you done with the main course or are you not? It's like, I'm almost done, interloper. You.
Well, the eggs are already gone, so it's like he's not gonna care too much about it. Unless there's any more eggs that are still uncracked.
Okay. Yeah.
Abby's just kind of waiting for Borlas's signal, whatever it may be.
Borlas kind of turns around. Can you see the guy still?
Yeah, you can.
He points. He gives up numbers. He gives a show sign of 3, and he kind of gives like the point like ears like bad people, and he points also like, and one like he like kind of like waves his arms like one
Flap,
bird
flap.
person.
You just flap
Flap, flap.
around. Okay.
Abby looks back and he holds up 2 fingers. He goes, like, 2 options. He goes, holds up 1 finger. And he moves his hand down in front of his face and turns into that half orc we bumped into earlier, and then turns back. And then he goes and holds up 2 fingers for option 2. And he gets out his sword and flicks around so the fragments fall into the gun that he was using to blast over the blasts earlier. And points at that and goes, like, kind of shrugs. And he goes 1 or 2 again.
He kind of looks back, seeing how like tired these guys are, and he points number 2.
You're just going in guns blazing.
I point out. I kind of like also point out like 3 sleepy.
Abby gives a
Tired.
thumbs up and he turns around to Mr. Hands and goes, lock and load, my friend.
Alright.
Yeah, they seem tired, but they're not like they're just kind of munching along. Like if you've been ever at a bar at night and people are just kind of like, ugh, just after
Gix
a
takes
hard
out
day's work.
Bananicus and does the shotgun reload like gesture, going with his mouth.
I'm gonna sneak up and I'm gonna try and stealth up next to where Borlas is.
Borlas is gonna have like a ray of frost ready in action, like kind of like a stealth mission kind of thing. You
I'm a
see,
stealth-
Ivan, if you hold a gun like this, you have more accuracy and theater shooting more
Oh
fingers.
no,
Oh no.
the monkey.
Ivan.
Oh no.
Okay, let's
Monkey, not
flavor
stealthy.
this.
Let me wait, let me roll mine as well.
Okay,
That's not
Okay.
very good either.
decent. Let's roll for these 2. Okay, yeah, Jace and Ida are just like sneaking up very well. Gix, you're like kind of hiding in the bushes, like little ruffle. Abby, you're following around the path where Borlas is, so you don't like seem completely see like over the hill, so they can't see you easily. But your hat just kind of gives it away a little bit. Well, Mr.
I
Hands.
still have the hat.
I'm falling out of the tree.
Yep, you've fallen out of a tree, and they immediately just
no.
look over and see this poor monkey prone on the ground. And
Family Guy style.
just Family Guy smile. And the
Peter Griffin falling down the stairs.
the vulture
Don't
harpy
laugh.
holding a very brutal looking meat cleaver, wearing a chef's hat, is just like, what are you all?
And as he says that, Ray Frost his ass, because I was holding that action.
You were holding that action. Roll well, him or the bats?
onto I'm gonna say the bird.
Okay, everyone get your butts up here.
Let's see what happens. Come on, goodiness.
Okay.
Fuck.
You missed. Yeah, he just like holds out his knife and just smash it off. It's like interlopers.
Well, there goes our dramatic entry.
So let's get that boss music ready. And
Fucking hell, we tried to
this-
stealth up and the monkey falls out the tree and the lizard misses his shot.
I
hope it's gonna be
freaking
a-
love. I love how things go.
Like, we got this fucking monkey fall. So it's either that, the family guy fall, or the fucking monkey falling off that one thing on the back.
In water, monkeys drown. Ah! Like that one.
No, I'm thinking of that one. Hold on.
Okay. Where is the monkey? Where is Abby?
Let me zoom out the map a little bit.
No, this is what I'm thinking when he falls down.
Okay, let's see. Hold on. Oh my gosh. So yeah, failed stealth. Let's do this. Let's fight. Let's get that freaking initiative order open. Everyone roll that initiative.
21.
21?
3.
Oh, let me add your turn.
You see, I shot my own finger.
Initiative is 15.
Okay, I gotta get the turns for everyone.
Don't forget me.
Yep. Where's your thing? Oh, 10 for Miss Your Hands. Well, you're knocked prone right now because you fell out of the tree. Nice. Which means I can get their character sheets. Oh, shit. Look up, okay. What the heck happened to this? Okay, his is... My mouse is acting screwy. 12. Okay, his is 12, and Ida's is 8. Okay, and the bats. And the monkey.
Sorry, I was looking around for these UC having these. I found this one.
Oh my god. Body is not working well today. Oh, Bodify. Oh boy, one of them gets a nat 1, so it's a 9. What's a 2 because of their thing. One of them gets 8. And one gets 13. And descending. Abby, it's your go. What do you do?
Alright.
Oh yeah, and just so you all know, your spell slots are back from yesterday after you expended them.
Epic.
Wait,
Hell yeah.
Since you
First
used
things
that
first.
one ritual cast and everything else.
First things first. I am going to use my bonus action to cast Hex on the big vulture.
Big Vulture gets hexed.
And following up from that, I'm going to unsheath my sword as the fractals of the blade kind of click back round into the gun formation, and I just go boom, and I'm going to fire an Eldritch Blast at him.
Okay. So roll that hit.
There's a 21 hit.
That hits, and he does take double damage, right?
No, because that's not a nat 20.
Oh, okay.
I just have +6 to hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 6 damage.
Yep.
And I get to roll an extra d6 for necrotic damage because of the hex.
That's what it does, right? Okay.
So 10 damage.
Jeez. That's a meaty hit out of the boy. Anyway, will that be all?
Yes, that will. Actually, I am going to make a bit of a move around to. Let me just check my movement. So, yeah, I'm going to make a bit of a dash around to here.
Okay. That is allowed. Gix,
And
you're
then,
up.
yeah, that's my turn.
Okay.
Yep.
Banana Man.
Banana Man is gonna do his banana thing. First of all, Gix is gonna run over here, cast Shillelagh on his quarterstaff and summon the great and powerful Bananicus right here.
Banana.
Right between the vulture.
I forgot
and
to turn
the,
Bananicus into a token
that
for
one
you,
closest
so...
to us.
Or this.
Can I give you control of
Is
that?
it like a 10-foot thing? Whatever, it works.
Yeah, it's a 10-foot thing, so he's able to reach like the when I first summon him, it's a 10-foot thing, so he should be able to reach all of
Okay.
them.
How much damage does that do?
2d6,
2d6?
but only if they pass a dex save.
Okay, so that's all 4 of them?
All four
Oh,
of them.
sorry, I just realised I have to choose a thing for him to not be good at, and I'm going to choose dex saves.
Oh yeah.
Of course.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
No, I was genuinely I was going to choose
Sure, I
dex saves.
kid. Okay. Okay, so let's
I realised
roll
that none
normally
of
for
us
the
have any
first 3.
saving throw stuff outside
They
of
all
gifts.
suck.
And he
They
is
all suck.
disadvantaged.
They all suck there.
Let's see, it's against my spell save DC, which is give me a moment. 13.
13.
So
It don't matter either way.
Yeah,
it's
2d6
also-
damage.
Was the second 2? Well, did you re-roll with disadvantage for the vulture? side?
Yeah, that's the 2d20 right there.
Right, got it.
8
Eight.
fire damage each.
8 damage, oh my gosh. Now that means...
Bad.
A little bit crispy.
Okay, there we go.
Time
Just
to get
because.
toasty.
Will that be it?
That will be it.
Okay. So, let's just grab out the rule. Okay. So this bat right here, there it is, this is going to hop on up and move over to you, and is going to pull out a makuhito, which is the typical Aztec blade, and do a good old meaty swing on you. Does 18 hit?
My AC is 16. So yeah.
It's 18 for their bonus with
Yeah.
their 2 hit.
So yeah, it hits.
Okay, and that is... That's 5 slashing damage right there.
Ow.
And also, a fun thing. They basically have hungry jaws, so they're gonna nom. Wait, no. They moved, right? I'm trying to remember what hungry jaws was. Hold on.
Hungry Jaws is a
Extra attack, bites.
Oh, it's an
Yeah,
extra
yeah.
attack, so...
bonus attack.
Yeah, they do have that. Okay, good. That was a nat 20 to hit.
Ow.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
So they're
double
doing... Oh, is it?
8?
It is +1 with their strength, so that's 5 damage right there. And they gain 5 temp HP. Have fun with that. That's that one's turn. Now it's Monkey Man. Jace is gonna mosey on over to little Gix right here, and he's going to do a good old great axe swing. And
Aw.
misses. Wait, he is flanking.
He's flanking.
It still doesn't hit. Yeah, poor monkey.
Oof.
I thought I said great accent.
Great axe chimp.
No, I thought I said great ass simp.
Anyway, Mr. Hands, it's your
The
go.
chimp sim.
Alright, I'm gonna. What am I gonna do? I'm
No
gonna.
chimping.
Yeah, I think you have to use your movement speed to get up.
Me and the
Oh,
boys
I
be
have to?
chimp.
Is my movement thing just getting up?
Yeah, your movement is just
Yeah.
getting up, but you can still do an
Oh,
attack
okay.
action.
I get up. Dun, dun, dun,
I get knocked
dun.
down, but I get up
But
again.
again, never gonna get you down.
I don't know if there's anything I can really do here. I guess I can try and aim for that person with my bow,
Okay,
sitting at the table here.
so you'll
Man
just
said, "Breathe
get up
in."
and then.
Yeah, I get up and then take a shot over there.
Okay, that
Have a
hits.
gander.
Roll the damage.
That's
10.
pretty decent.
Okay,
Pretty good.
they're holding on, but not for long.
Man said, breathe in.
Okay. So, that will be Visk's turn, the big old turkey vulture harpy. He's going to, what's his movement speed? I forgot to...
He's
0,
basically-
he can't move at all. He's prone.
My question is, does flight change the attack of opportunity right there?
No.
And it was how far they are up?
They, like 5
Well,
feet
if he left his range of attack, then it's still an attack of opportunity. So if he flies up above 5 foot away from Gix or and away from what's he called, then he's still leaving their
Even-
immediate combat.
Yeah,
and
I'm
the
just
proc attack of
saying, like,
opportunity.
if he were to
Yeah.
land in front of them, would that
Regardless
be
of whether or
anything?
not he's flying.
If he landed in front of them, no, because that would be the same as me
Mhm.
entering their range, unless they've got something like
Yeah.
Polar Master,
Okay, good. So,
because that would be the same as me walking up to them.
gotcha. I'm just making sure. So, he's going to go up and fly around a bit for landing in front of you all. And he's going to take out his cleaver and swing at Gix. And probably misses because that's only a 9 right there to hit.
9 does not hit.
Interloper, why are you here?
To make sure you don't eat people's kids.
Oh, you mean that? Too bad. I've already had a
I
couple.
mean, yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Ida is going to move over
Well,
here.
I gotta prevent you from eating more of them. Idiot.
While she's doing that, she's gonna take a stab. Oh wait, that's what the. Hold on, I had to turn off the thing because new character. It's just a 7. Yeah, she misses. I'm just like, ugh, bastard. And this one over. Wait, I didn't have it on repeat. Ah! I am not on the ball today. There. There. Ugh. Anyway, this one up here is dressed in more of ceremonial garb and is going to walk on over a little bit and move. Oh, shit. Oh, I need to look up my spells. Sorry. I don't write down the spells, I just go onto the page and it's like, I'll be good. It's like I'm not good. Right at Jace. Yeah, right at Jace. She's going to take out a knife and aim it at him and shoot a fireball, and that is to hit. Monkey Man manages to evade it. And that'll be that turn. Borla, your go.
Alright, since they're a bit of a line right here, I'm going to go about right here. Aim my sights down this way. Or aim my sights down, yeah, this way. And let's see, how far does this spell go down?
How far does this nuclear warhead go?
Okay, 33, perfect. I'm going to cast Tasha's Caustic Brew. They have to do a dex save of DC save of 14, or they get covered in acid.
Now, is
So
that
they-
for everyone or just the enemies?
in the line? In the line.
Oh,
So
what's the line?
literally 30
Okay.
foot line right here. So everyone besides our allies
Okay,
get
the Visk, the vulture, managed to evade it, but she manages to get hit the bat, and he
Did
managed
he
to
roll
get hit with the bat.
disadvantage?
Hmm?
Did he roll with disadvantage?
Yeah, I did. He rolled 17 and 15.
Okay, so 15 beats the spell save.
Yeah.
and
For him, it's-
until they,
DC
and
of
until
14.
take it off, they're gonna keep taking 2d4 acid damage
Oh my gosh.
at the start of their next turn.
So that is 4 acid damage, so that takes off a couple points of their temp HP because they got the Bloodsucker's Fury.
So now, until they manage to wash it off or scrape it off for their entire turn,
Mhm.
they keep taking damage over time.
Okay. Anywho, so that'd be your turn.
I believe that will be it, because yeah, I can't think of anything else.
Okay. This bat right here is going to come up, and since flanking, that's advantage to hit for Jace. And still, they don't do well. Abby, your go.
My go. I am going to take another shot at the vulture.
Yes.
I'm going to. So that's just going to be an attack with my Eldritch Blast. 13.
13. Let's see. That does not hit, actually.
Okay, that's fine. I'm going to move up and kind of duck around this table, and
It smells delicious, though.
I'm going to put my Hexblade's Curse on this one.
That one? Okay. So you're transferring it over.
Nope. I've got
Oh,
Hex
it's not like
on
Hunter
him.
Marks, right? Yeah.
I've got Hex on him, and Hexblade's Curse on him. Hexblade's Curse is not concentration, so it does not break it.
What's the hex, then?
Oh, it doesn't do anything. All it means is that when I attack him,
No,
I'm going
like
to
you...
deal...
Wait, right, the hex is only for one. Okay.
So he has Hex on him, which gives him disadvantage on dexterity saves and means I do bonus damage when I hit him. He has Hexblade's Curse on him, which only means that I do bonus damage on him when I hit him, and if I kill him, I will heal.
Okay, I'm just making sure, because Warlock is not one I played often, and I'm just, like, trying to remember, because we haven't done this for 4 weeks.
Hex is concentration.
Oh,
but
okay.
Hex is concentration, Hexblade's Curse is not.
Okay. And that's your go?
That's my go.
Alright, Gix, you're up.
Yeah.
Banana.
I think banana. I say Mr. Little bat here, down here is gonna get a bonkin.
Get a bonk? Okay, bonk.
And it's a flank, so advantage and two.
That hits.
22 to hit.
And a 5 for damage. Just bonk him right on the head.
Remember, use your bonus action on your banana to do stuff.
Exactly.
Yep.
My banana is going to teleport right up here.
Okay. Banana moves. And what
yes,
happens?
and that means these two bats are gonna make another dex save.
Okay. That'd be 7 and 15 right here. Wait, is it?
The 7 misses. I mean, yeah, 7
No,
is it, but
yeah, 7 and 16, not 15, sorry. So this one evades, this one takes damage.
yeah,
Roll that damage.
yeah, one takes damage. Rolling that damage.
It's 1d6 plus your proficiency bonus.
3 damage.
5 damage.
Yep.
Okay, a little bit of burn for the bat, but that's about it.
That's my turn.
Yep. Yeah.
By the way, they get acid on them, by the way, now, this next bat.
Oh yeah, they have acid, so they take 2d4
That's
right
2D
here.
2d4, roll that 2d4.
Okay.
8
8 damage.
damage.
Okay, let me see.
If they want to get that off, they have to waste their action.
Okay. So. Okay. So they're just kind of shrugging it off, and they go to stab Gix, and that is with advantage to hit. Is that it? That is. Where is it?
16.
That is a 16 to hit.
Oh, so they're not taking the acid off. That's good.
Yeah, they're mainly trying to just stab Gix right here.
While they're burning alive in acid. Perfect.
Does a 16 hit?
Let's see, my DAC is, AC is 16, so did that hit? I don't remember if it's equal to or above.
We've been mostly going with the attacker gets it, so.
Okay, yep, that's it.
That's 4 points of piercing damage right there. I mean, slashing damage, sorry.
Damn.
I'm used to spears.
All good.
Okay.
Should I have 5 health?
Next is Monkey.
Okay.
Trying to look.
And are you still prone, by the way?
No,
He
other
got
monkey, gorilla.
I'll get up!
Fuck it up.
Okay, he's going to do a... I'm going to make sure, for people to know. Does Reckless Attack need Rage?
No.
Okay,
I don't
good.
think so.
So Monkey's going to Reckless Attack on this one right here. And... Wait,
Now they need to raise, so it
he nat 20s, he crits on this little bat right here.
Ooh.
And that is for damage 1d. Oh, it's 2d.
I can click on the great axe and actually do the damage, I think.
Okay. Oh, wait, right, the attack button. No, wait, what?
No, you hit the great axe. Let's hit the great axe right there on the side.
Whatever. Anyway, yeah, that's just... What the heck? Anyway.
I clicked on the thing. It's not my thing.
So that is an obliterated bat. He just swings down and just cleaves it in two right through the middle. And that's one dead bat right there. But bad news is he has disadvantage on his stuff to hit next round. Mr. Hands, you're up.
Oh, perfect timing. Same enemy, same attack. Let's go.
You're aiming for him?
Yep.
Okay. That does not hit, I believe, yeah.
Ooh. Alright.
Like, you see the arrow just whiz past Bananicus off to the side right here.
Hooey. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
the
not
arrow's
true.
right there. Okay. This is going to spin around his cleaver, and he's going to actually cleave with it for once. And this
What?
is Butcher's Cleave. And since two of you are being... Well, one of you is being flanked, he gets disadvantage anyway, so... That is... Jace gets hit, and then... Yeah. So, Gix and Ida evade, for sure, but Jace is getting hit, and he must roll a con save real quick. Wait, it's Constitution check, not con save. Still not good. So, he takes 1d8 oh jeez. Takes 8 damage, and he is now bleeding with a very nasty wound in his arm right there.
Ow.
Ida is going to take out her trident again and do the good old poke. Pitchfork
Baby's
poke.
dead.
That does not hit. Like, okay, that's it. I'm going to get you next turn. It's like interlopers need to learn their place. That right here next to there. What is the range on that spell? Oh! Okay, that's a new one. She's going to fly over to here. And she's going to cast Earth Tremor. It is a 10-foot radius spell. And you must all roll a dex save for Mr. Hands, Orliz, and Ida.
Dexterity, right?
On you, I got 6 in
Ida's good.
dexterity.
Or
So, Borliz, you now take 1d6 damage, and you are now knocked prone. You take 5 damage. Mr. Hands and Ida, you're both... Well, they're both good. Sorry. Maybe she's evasive. And Borliz, it's your go. That'd be their end.
Alright, just checking something out.
You're just checking something out. It's like, okay, we got...
Well, guess what? All 3 of those guys make a fucking dex save, because it's time for some motherfucking fairy fire.
Fairy fire.
Hell yeah.
So it's
I'll make a
only...
dex save, and
Everyone makes a dex save? Or...
only those 3.
Okay, only those 3?
I get to choose. And if they fail, everyone has advantage on their ass.
So,
And
9, 18, 13.
So 2 of them get to
Okay, but
fail.
this one has fairy fire. Okay.
Who has fairy fire? Who doesn't have fairy fire?
The vulture and this one right here. So this one failed.
2 of them failed.
Oh,
So-
yeah, he has it too. So he's got fairy fire.
At 14. So
So
this
these 2
one
right here are
and-
fairy fire. This one does not.
Perfect.
Nice.
And I think that would be actually no. How close is this person next to me?
It's like a 5-foot change. You do have to get up though, and I believe that casting does count as your standard actions.
So pretty much I'm prone right now, right?
Yeah, you're prone.
Damn it.
Yeah, you're prone.
Don't I use my movement speed for that then?
You would use your movement speed to get up, yeah.
Yeah, I do that, and then I'm going to Hungry Jaws this bitch
Okay,
Nom nom nom.
make that attack.
at 17.
You hit.
And I get 2 temp HP, I think.
Yep, you get
Actually,
2 temp
I get,
HP. And they're
Jim's
just
double
barely
check.
standing.
Let me double check if I'm right. Attack hits, it deals normal damage and gain temporary hit points equal to my Constitution modifier. So actually, technically get +3.
Ooh. Net gains for
That'll be my
Borlas.
turn. Walk him up.
Alright. This bat right here, next to Bananicus, is going to make a nice little jab at Jace. That hits! Monkey takes 5 points of damage. Ape is not looking too good. And Abby, it's your go.
I am going to Eldritch Blast this Vulture bitch once more, but before I do, I'm gonna
You
take
roll
a
with
quick
advantage too, yeah, because he is.
Advantage, no problem. Gonna take one on there. I am going to Eldritch Blast.
Oh jeez, yeah, modify.
Oh,
yeah.
bad!
Oh, yeah, you don't hit.
Well, my highest roll there was a 6.
You don't hit.
Either way,
yeah.
everyone else still has advantage right now, so lay at him.
Yeah.
Get this for 10 turns.
That's no problem at all. In which case, that's kind of my turn done.
Okay, Gix, you're up.
Yep. Time to bonk a bitch. The vulture
Bonk.
Advantage.
gets a big banana bonk with advantage.
Hmm.
Advantage?
23.
23 hits.
I'm
That
assuming
deals
that
10.
hits.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice
And I
little.
think Banana also gets advantage too.
Yeah.
Yep, he does.
I am then going to take a step to the side, still
Would
within
that be
the zone,
the
and send.
attack of opportunity?
No, I'm
No.
still within the range.
Oh, right, because, yeah, diagonal. Sorry.
Yeah.
If
Used to
it's
some
out,
things,
why
just
would
not.
you?
You can move around them, it's only if you're leaving their range.
Yeah, without disengaging. Okay.
Yeah, I think
And
around-
I am then
yeah.
going to send Bananicus right over on top of our bleeding monkey friend.
Right on top of his head.
The power of
Yes.
Bananicus.
And then actually teleport him one step to the south, just like 5 feet,
On
along
you?
with Kix and
On you?
our monkey friend. Yeah, like right there.
Okay.
But like he's going to bring our monkey friend along if he's willing, and me. So essentially, we all just move, one
He's willing, alright.
tile down. Yep.
Okay, cool.
And that also triggers a small little explosion on our vulture, not so friendly friend.
Roll with advantage. With
No,
or is it just
you're
damage?
the one who needs to roll. Deck save.
Oh, no,
Okay.
it's disadvantage if that's the case.
He
We
does
will
have
check.
disadvantage because deck
Disadvantage.
save. He gets it.
Exactly. Nice. That's
Either
7
way.
damage.
Yep, 7 damage on him. Vulture Pal is not looking good.
Yep.
I love how this entire battle's
And
going
that's my
on. He's
turn.
just wearing a chef's hat.
Of course.
Anyway,
Of course.
Jace is gonna turn back around and make a good ol'. Well, instead of swinging at them, he's gonna javelin throw at them. That hits.
I don't think he needs advantage for that shit.
Yeah, don't even need an advantage. That does 4 points, as this bat now has a javelin in them.
That's 6 damage right there.
Oh wait, do they get extra damage?
Click on javelin throw on the side.
Yeah, I added +2.
Okay.
It's 4. They get 4 damage. It's 1d6 plus 2, and they roll a 2, so it's 4. And that will be that. Mr. Hands, time to dispense justice.
It is.
Everyone besides this one, everyone besides this one here, you can have advantage on.
Yes.
On that one. That's alright. Let me go ahead and take a shot. Please something that hits.
On whom?
On this fella right here.
That does hit. Roll that. Oh, yeah.
Sweet.
You kind of
Just
are.
make sure I don't forget this time.
You are. You got them down. They kind of just fall down. They're looking at Borlas, and they just shot through the back, and they just flop down in front of Borlas. One bat
Alright.
carcass right there.
That's my turn.
Okay, we're up to Vulture Fellow. And let's see. Alright. So he's going to look around and just go through and he's going to do a bird of prey. What the
What in the
heck
holy-
was that?
Oh, you're eating the mic there, Happy.
Yeah, no, that's just out of nowhere.
What the fuck was that?
Bird of prey
Just
harpy.
fucking
He's
all
just
there.
going to do death dive, which is a thing that he can do once per day. He charges forward 40 feet, and anyone who fails a dex save takes 1d6 damage, and it consumes some movement action too. So he's going to move through and attack. Yep, he goes 40 feet, and he's going right through Gix, Bananicus, and Jace. So he's gonna end up right over here. And you need to make a dex save, Gix.
Yep.
Oh, nope. Dex save, not dex roll.
Oh
no! Oh no!
Good shot at Omaha. Fuck.
You fail.
Not much better.
You failed the. I think. Hold on. Let's see what it is. It is a 14 for him. So no, you do fail. You take 1 point of damage. You kind of just basically got like grazed. But he's seen more after Jace, who takes 8 damage, and Jace is knocked prone. He's knocked out.
Oh yeah, Bananicus too.
Bananicus does need to do that. Jace is indeed knocked out. Wait a moment. I need to check something real quick.
Wait, is Jace raging?
Bananicus
He's not
fails too.
raging. And he would have had advantage if he was watching, but he was pulled by Bananicus, so he's not raging, so he did do reckless attacks. So.
Oh. Yeah.
Bananicus takes 1 point of damage. Okay.
Okay.
So Jace is knocked out. Let me just trash that movement roll right there. And that'd be his turn. Ida is going to... He's gonna move down to right here and it's like, get over here so I can hit you! It's like, interlopers do not deserve to touch me. And Borlas, your go.
Alright then, since this guy's technically 60 feet, so I'm going to move about.
Okay, I'm just
there.
gonna kick out the bot because it constantly just is not being good, so keep some lagging.
Alright.
Yep.
And since it don't matter how far it is, I just want to make sure I don't hit anyone. I'm going to Ray of Frost this bitch.
Ray of Frost.
With advantage still, because it's still
Yes.
advantage.
Still Fairy Fire.
22 to hit.
That's 3
And
damage.
he loses 10. And he loses 10 movement speed.
You're just debuffing this poor thing, and it's like, he kind of deserves it.
Yeah. Fucker deserves it.
Okay. Let's see. This is about right here. Yep. They'll move behind Borlas right here and do a little swing with their sword.
Not my
There's a
sword.
17 hit.
No, not the sword.
No, sword hits.
17 is a hit, and that is 7 points of slashing damage right there.
Oof. So I lose that, and I lose 4 there. God damn.
Abby, your go.
Not looking the best, but I'm still up.
Okay, I'm gonna start blasting. And I'm gonna Eldritch Blast again into that guy.
And then
I
I
know
say
he has
Soldier.
Bison.
Yeah, both these guys have
still-
advantage. Oh wait, I have to roll
Still
con
with
save.
advantage, right?
Oh,
I
you...
realized I have to roll con save for this stuff.
Right.
Does an 18 hit?
18
I
does
got
hit. And that is 6
Okay,
damage.
so that's 6 point of damage, and then 6 more. Well, see how many more damage? An additional one, so 7 points of damage on him.
Okay. You see him just kind of grunt, and he's just looking at you, just frozen and just covered in, like, crackling energy as you see, like, shards embedded into his skin. And he looks absolutely furious. Will that be your go?
Yeah, dude.
1 second, let me just want to check something. Yeah, there's one thing I'm going to do very quickly though, and that is run away.
Run away.
Run
So
away.
I am going to leave fucking there. He can do that. Well, he can't do that straight line dash thing anymore. But I do not want to be in his
Yeah, no, he
range.
can't do that
can
anymore.
move.
It's just once per day.
I am just in his range, so I am literally gonna do this.
One step back. Okay, two.
Just like 2 big steps back.
What do you do now, huh?
Anyway,
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna blow the smoke off my Eldritch gun.
Yix, you're up.
You
X
still have-
is indeed up.
Monkey Man is down.
Mm.
One
Oh
monkey.
yeah, he's gonna have to start making death saves.
Yep, he's gonna make death saves the next time.
You still got bananas to at least do damage still.
Yeah. 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 Just gonna go for the main bad guy.
Okay. One
wait.
wait. Yeah,
That
you'd have to go over that, and that'd be like athletics check and stuff.
Okay. Could I? In
Wait, can
theory,
he just crawl under it because he's literally small?
The table you can crawl under because you're smaller, but the barrel and the trunk you have to expend extra movement speed to go over, or athletics.
You know what? I have a better idea.
Yes.
Kill the monkey.
No,
Kill
I
the
could
monkey.
kill the monkey.
Don't kill
No,
the monkey.
like I could use Bananicus. Like I along with Bananicus could move. Just like around here and teleport the rest of the way.
Mm-hmm.
So these two like tiles right here.
Right here. You want
Bananicus
to
meet,
teleport and just be right there because you can do that with the wildfire spirit. Okay.
Exactly. Oops. Yep.
Into the void.
Well, like I can run the first like
30
30-ish.
feet, then you can
teleport up to 15 feet there, and give me a deck save.
Okay, one
with
deck save with
disadvantage.
disadvantage. Roll the dice, roll the dice. Is he down? He is getting hit. Do that damage.
Yeah. Oh, oops, wrong one.
Yeah, no, not 1d. Oh,
3 damage, not 20 damage.
3 damage.
he just looks
And-
over and sees that there's just a banana teleport in front of him, spewing forth a burst of flames, and he is down. The vulture has been preyed upon. You still have one
go
enemy
along with
left.
that, who still has disadvantage on or an advantage. We still have advantage on his ass, so
Yep.
wail at him.
First, one death save.
Oh no.
Okay, he's good.
good.
He's good for the first one.
Let's see, do I have healing word? No.
Mr. Hands, it is your go. You have one enemy
Finish the
left.
job.
Shit. Advantage. Bow.
Oh my god!
Give it to me.
You just pin them down, they go like 1 foot in, and they just get destroyed. Just an arrow right through the head. In a beautiful
Alright.
assortment of death. Is right in
Let's
front of
rob
you.
'em.
Perfection.
Affection. You've killed some vampiric bats and a vulture.
Woohoo!
I don't think I killed a
Yay.
single thing still.
Oh, that epic.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, did I?
Now that
Anywho,
that's over, I'm gonna run
No,
over
I
and
did, I
kill
remember,
us.
that's all. That's all the foes.
Yeah.
So, let me just...
Oh, we gotta say monkey first.
Run.
Yep.
Gotta save monkey.
Gotta say the monka. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
I
have
was
bananas
spending all my
kind of
spell
deal
slots right now. I'm out.
Okay, you need me to do anything, or you got it?
I'm just gonna like lean over and go, "You okay?
The monkey? Going over
You okay?"
Jace? Jace is not responding.
Uh,
Have a couple of slaps.
I can heal him if you need me to.
how about now?
How about
Nah.
now? Monkey, like, gasps.
Monkey, wake up. I have
The
killed
8
you
men
once.
gasps. And he comes back up, it's like, okay! I'm good. Anyone else? Any other things?
No,
Hmm.
everything else is dead now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, I'm bleeding heavily. I might just cast Cure Wounds for myself.
Yeah. He's also
Yeah,
bleeding a little bit, but he's like, okay, I think I'm good. And he just kind of just wraps his hand around it. It's like, okay. 7 of that. So anyway, you all
Like
won,
11
and you
HP for me.
have the questionable dining table and everything around you.
Ooh. I guess boilers will
They never got to eat those eggs. Anyone
Yeah, there's 4 omelets right there.
peckish?
Anything
gonna
else
roll
of value
investigate,
around?
though.
Well, you'll have to
Picks
check
up a
in.
dead bat. I'm good.
That's
Oh yeah, loot the corpses.
okay. 12
Yeah,
for
what's on the
location around the area.
What's on the
Loot-
corpses, you
loot the
say?
corpse. Loot the corpse.
What are you...
Wait.
So?
Boilers gonna check out this chest.
I loot the boss.
So, for the corpses, on the one that casts the magic, there is a very nice obsidian dagger. It's just a simple one, but it's very nice. You could probably sell it for a cool thing, for a little like a trophy. The 2 warriors had the makohito, which are just normal short swords for damage and what they are. On the vulture, he had hide armor and a +1 short sword in the form of that cleaver.
Ooh.
I think I'm gonna take that obsidian knife.
Okay.
Either you say.
Anyway, yeah, it's just a very, very nice cleaver. Like, looks like a very, like, beefy kitchen knife.
On it.
+1 short sword, though.
Let's see, can like even wield short swords? Let me double check.
I think they count as simple weapons.
Simple, if they kind of simple weapons, fuck it, I'll take it.
Let me just check.
As more this like cleans it off with presentation.
What's in the chest?
Okay, I'm just waiting for that to load. You're looting the chest first?
I was checking out the chest while that was happening.
Okay. So let me get the special items and the standard items open.
I don't see short swords as a simple weapon.
I think they count as martial.
Ah, damn it.
Is there anything to drink around?
That one barrel does smell a little bit fun.
I'm gonna go have a look at the barrel.
So, short sword is martial, yeah.
Oh well. Hey, free random item bag can use for fun for cooking.
So,
end.
Hicks, in the chest, there are 3 small bottles of a very green tincture, like a lime green. There is a vial of brown liquid, and if you were to take a sniff near it, it smells absolutely intoxicating for like spices and stuff. And there are 2 bolts for a crossbow that have a very...
What was the first thing again? Sorry.
There's 3 bottles of what it looks like a very lime green liquid. It's not viscous or anything, it looks like water. There's a small vial of brown liquid that looks a little bit more like a paste. And there are 2 bolts for a crossbow that are like very white for the shaft, made of wood, and fletching from a bird of prey with a purple tip. For the barrel right here, Abby, you just kind of uncork the lid, I guess.
Yeah.
You uncork the thing, and immediately you are greeted with a very delightful smell
I gotta go to the bathroom. Real
of
quick, but yeah.
very nice sherry wine.
Excellent.
And
Okay, I'm having this barrel and all.
by your assumption, there's about a gallon of it left. It's a decent-sized barrel. They were probably drinking it as they went.
I'm taking this barrel.
You're just taking the whole barrel, or are you, like,
I'm taking
getting
the
the
barrel.
wine? You're just taking the
I'm
barrel.
holding it though.
I'm taking the barrel. This is mine now.
And the chest is already explained, right?
Chess is already explained. There's a couple of other things if you want to look at it, like there's the table and such. There's
Alright, let's grab
also
the table then.
basket in the cook's fire. So on there, roll a quick nature check.
20.
Okay. So you pick out a couple of things. There is underneath a satchel, you pick it up, you see in the satchel there's a sprig each of parsley, basil, rosemary, and thyme.
Taking that pocket in already.
Yep. There's a salt shaker, about 2 tablespoons worth left. 5 onions, yellow onions.
Taking those.
4 sugar blossoms, which are like a small white plant usually used for healing. And underneath the satchel of the herbs, you found a very nice necklace with hound's teeth on it. You can examine that further if you'd like, or you can just keep it.
Well, examine it to see if any arcane magic they do it.
Roll that Arcana check.
11.
Okay. So, you do feel like there is. Oh dear. My computer just did something weird. You do feel a slight draw to it. Like, there is definitely something in there, but it feels more evil intent in there. Not like evil as in it will kill you, but evil as in it was made with evil intent.
Mm. Who want evil necklace?
Evil houndstooth necklace.
I don't know what it does, but
Yoink.
it's been made with evil. There, you take that then.
Evil houndstooth necklace.
I'd say I
Sounds interesting.
will
You see like little tiny hands like
go
this, like I want it, I want it.
to
Can I have a look at it? See if I.
He
You
did
can look
spew
at
for
it.
half a second.
If you want to roll Arcana, you can do that as well.
I would love to.
Arcana. I shall do so.
17.
Okay.
Will
Both of
17.
you take a good look at it, and this is enchanted with a simple spell for a little bit more aggressiveness and strength. I'm just going to PM you to the details because it would be fun, and I want you to explain it.
She's a fight over it.
You want us to argue over who gets it, is what you want.
I mean, basically.
That's
I'm bored of this as I could two shits about it, so if you do want to fight about it, you two can fight about it.
Yes, I feel like this is going to very much benefit me here, my tiny companion. Here's the best way I can summarize this, gentlemen. This is a small arcane artifact made with some malicious intent. What it seems to do is bolster an already intimidating aura. And the more you have, how should I put it, dabbled in the darker side of the arcane, the more potent it already becomes. While I do believe that our, scaly companion here and his flaming friend are very, very powerful in the ways of magic, I don't believe there's any malintent or maliciousness to the partnership that they have. Myself, on the other hand, well, I've not made the best decisions, but here we are, and this may benefit me because of them.
yes, but why give, something benefiting someone, full of malintent to said person if they're only going to use it to cause even further malintent?
Gix, I want you to ask me this question. Have I caused you any harm so far?
I'm not fond of the fact that you say so far.
Exactly. And Mr. Hands, has my ability to discuss with people and at times convince them of the folly of their ways not been of benefit to us as we've travelled?
More often than not.
Would it not be beneficial for me to have the ability to convince people more convincingly?
I'm going to BRB real quick. You two keep RPing.
I don't see why not.
Just for fun,
I
as
mean, on
long as you
account
don't
of the
see a gigantic
bullshitting that
bite of
you've
one of the
been
onions, by the
spouting
way.
this entire time, you might actually just need it. Now that I think about it, you know what? Here, you can have it.
Also
I
happening,
very much
Boros is
appreciate that.
eating one of the onions like an apple right now. Just raw
Ooh,
onion.
can I have that one? Can I have one of those?
He's eating the onion, by the way. It's not an apple.
Believe me, Gix, I do not intend to harm any of you, but this will bolster what I'm already good at. It's a similar kind of vein, like if, yourself and Mr. Hands were to find something that bolstered potassium-based attacks, it would be a simple question of who benefits the most from them, and the answer would naturally be yourself. Whereas this seems to very much benefit me in what I am trying to do.
While Boros just tosses the onion to Gix, like, here you go, buddy.
So are you thank you. But are you saying that you are as full of evil as bananas are as full of potassium?
I'm not genuine very often, Gix. I think you've figured out as much. So I want you to know that when I'm
It's an
saying
understatement.
this, I am saying this truthfully. I believe that the binary system of morality that we commonly use to discern the kind of good and evil is, quite frankly, irrelevant. I think that there is no such thing as a good person, there is no such thing as an evil person. There are simply people. And people make decisions and choices. Now, those choices can be good, and can be evil, and can be in between. But inherently, magic items like this one don't read the person for who they are. They look into your past, they look into your present, and they make an assessment of you. Like a machine. This is not a judgment of my character, this is a judgment of my decisions. And I don't think I need to tell you guys that I have not often made the best decisions.
Abby should start a podcast.
Like, God, if you ever wants to fucking start a podcast with bullshit magic, just talk to Borlas.
Honestly, I love these
Yeah.
little bits. Anyway, I am back. So I'm assuming you're trying to
That's my
convince Gix.
standpoint. Do I think of myself as evil? I do not. Do I think of myself as good? Oh, most definitely not. But all I'm saying is, as far as this magic item is concerned, I fit the bill.
Make a valid point, and I hate that.
Most people do.
Meanwhile,
I'm happy that it's at least a rare occurrence that you know you do that.
by the way, Matt, yeah, you missed this. Me and Gix was eating the raw onions.
You're just eating raw onion?
The
Thanks
two-
for your onion.
Okay.
Yeah, just eating like a quality control. Come on.
Is that all, or are you going to just double check over everything and make sure you didn't miss it, or are you all good?
I
Yeah.
mean, Gix is gonna go
I'm all
back and
set.
grab himself a piece of that vulture.
You're just
There's also that picnic basket or picnic basket.
you.
The vulture is his picnic basket.
The basket does have a lid.
He opens the lid.
Inside, there's 3 eggs, completely unharmed, bigger than any chicken egg for sure. And there's a little note on top.
And it reads,
So there's 2 little scrawlings on it as you look through. In common, it says, "Good work. Thank you for everything you have done. But for now, we must part ways after a little while. That is, once you read this, my followers will kill you. But if you haven't, just know that it was a pleasure doing business with you. We now have enough sacrifices to bring about our new demigod, and we will have a very lovely time with it. I'm thankful for you. But for now, goodbye." And you see, like, red markings. And you read it. And you see that it was meant to blow up, but because their followers are dead, it doesn't activate.
"Oh, oh." So I got good news and bad news. Which one do you want to hear first?
Bad news always.
So apparently they have enough sacrifices to have a deity summoned.
Oh. What have all been there?
I guess that's why that jackal thing was around. The good news is we got 3 more eggs. They're the good ones.
I think it was a coyote, but okay.
Whatever.
There's 3 eggs.
I caught over the chest.
When you save 3 eggs at least, that's good.
Jace is kind of moving around. It's like, okay, since there's 3 of them.
Okay, falls over the chest.
Yeah, you just kind of jump over the
got
chest and
this.
just trip. Jace is kind of looking around. If anyone wants, and we can just wait right here and I can catch up, I can just bring these back to the good bats that we had dinner with, and they can send them back to the one place.
That sounds like a good plan. We can take a bit of a rest while you do that.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Oh, that's
In
the
fact, I can
lid.
even- In fact, I can probably cook something that's not bad here. If anyone wants any different breakfast.
I'm good. Let's do this. And she just sits at the table. Jace wanders over to the basket and's like, I'll be back.
I'm gonna kick up and I'm gonna have my barrel of wine and I'm just gonna keep filling up my cup from it.
Okay, let me
Kicks
get
finishes
a
his onion.
freaking thing of it. Like, where is it? I think it was interior
By the way,
props.
on a crit fail on intimidation checks, I now get 12.
That is so good.
Why am I not surprised?
My gosh.
Okay, do we want to go for a long kind of cooking, or do we want to go for a short kind? As in, you want to take
Yeah,
It
a long
is
good.
around 9 a.m. right now, and let's just say you left at whatever. So there's your barrel.
Oh, cooking.
Just
So you
kind
want
Yes,
to
of
do long
choice.
cooking? Because I'm
take.
feeling a bit like I need a good rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we're going for a long rest or short rest, guys?
I mean,
I'm
we
up.
got all
I'm
day.
short rest works for me because I took no damage and I'm a warlock. But it depends
Yeah,
on what
I'm
you
good
guys
for a
need.
short rest too.
I'm fine either way.
all right.
Alright, we
And
want to do a
I
short
now,
only
rest
have
and do
one
some
spell
stuff.
slot left, but
I
Bananicus
have no spell
and
slots
Bonk.
left.
Okay, maybe
yeah,
a little bit of a rest then.
a bit of a
Long rest.
long rest. You are chancing
Well,
a bit with the timing, but you will, like, you're decently close enough. You'll probably be there by night. So, since it is
So it wouldn't
9
matter.
a.m. right now,
Mm-hmm.
basically you'll be
Plus,
getting up at dinner. So,
plus we can have a good benefit from this.
yep.
Is I have ability that is from my heirloom cooking recipes. And so if we want to do a long rest, I can I can do a big stew pot, and the thing for a long rest that is grants +2 to any one stat until next rest for those who consume it.
Ooh.
So you guys get +2 to one of your stats. I don't think
What?
it said like any specific stats, so I guess
It's
like
any
we'll
one
want
that you pick. That's our ruling. You just
I
have to have a
I
lot of ingredients to make it.
I pick it or they can pick it.
And is this for one person?
Let me. It's
No,
for everyone. And
everyone.
can you copy paste it? What you sent to me, and what I sent to you.
That's insane.
It is an heirloom item, and it doesn't upgrade items often. So
Copy it, and I'm going to paste it to you.
it's basically you don't want to take a rest unless you want to lose it. Wait before you.
So we lose the bonus on a rest.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, until next rest.
We didn't specify. Okay.
Here.
It seems quite strong.
How about this? For early on, because Borlas, it does say that he's telling a story, he picks the one stat.
Okay,
Yeah, since
so
early on, let me just, like, retype it.
it's fine. So, if any case, do we want to have a numeral choice of like, hey, what kind of stat we want to bump up?
I mean, the difficulty is most of us rely on a different. Well, I think literally all of us scale off of different stats.
I think
Yeah.
only Gix and Mr. Hands use wisdom for anything similar, but
Mhm.
But even then, Mr. Hands is mainly Dex.
yeah.
Because
So,
I kind of use a bit of Dex because my like AC and stuff, but
There's also the fact...
I scale off charisma. Mr. Hand scales off Dex. Gix scales off wisdom, and Borla
Wasn't.
scales off intelligence.
So that leaves his strength and, was it? Yeah, strength and constitution is the odd ones out, so...
I mean, Constitution is something we all benefit from, I guess, but
Yeah, but does that like bonus contribute to max health? I doubt it though.
yeah, exactly.
I would say it wouldn't. It
I
would
say
just be to the
dealer's
stat.
choice. If he's the one, if Borlas is the one cooking, we go with what he gives us.
Basically, it
that's fair.
only adjusts the stat. It's not like AC or Constitution or anything.
yeah.
Mm.
I'm just thinking right now. I'm just thinking between either Dex or actually, I think Dex probably could work too because actually will add +2 to that, and maybe you can add like stealth rolls and stuff much easier.
Yeah, it does affect skills, but it doesn't
Health,
affect
and
AC or
things like
HP or
Dex
anything like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be fine with Dex if they wanted to be more stealthy.
Sure.
Yep, I'm fine with that.
All right,
Why not?
basically everyone gets their spell slots back. Jace comes back after like a good hour of travel, and he's just like, okay, yeah, they're happily gonna do it. They'll be quick. The dad's gonna do it. And it's like, what are you
Until
cooking?
big ol' stew. Come have a seat. Good time.
Okay.
Let me tell you a story about how one of my cousins took down owlbear. As
He's
he's
just
like
kind of
cooking,
sitting
he
off on
tells
the
like
side.
this like elaborated story. Like he's like using the big old cleaver to like cut up like chunks of like
The biggest flex
the
of
cod.
all, using your enemy's weapons as kitchen tools.
Yep, even though it's technically a kitchen tool. So in any case, I think it was like 4 items that I need to use.
You need to use like 4 items, but yeah, just any 4
Yeah, I'm gonna take out the whole cod.
that you're gonna put in the fish.
I'm going to use the garlic bulb.
Garlic. Like, entire garlic bulb.
Yeah, it's just chopped up and slapped around and stuff like that. I'm gonna use the onions.
Onions. Yeah,
All
I'll let
3
you use.
onions.
The only thing is, if you use multiple ingredients, it does not count for multiple slots.
I know.
Would
I still find it fun. It's like this big old soup like that, or big old stew.
So fish,
would
garlic,
using a
onion.
piece of the vulture, for example, count as a an ingredient?
I
True,
just
but you
shake
wanna
it.
go use
No,
the-
no, don't stick that in there.
Yeah, we look how eating
Aw.
bats got us in 2020, guys. Come on now.
Look, if you want
Oof.
anything like that, I've got bread or something if you want, but I don't have
And you know what's
anything
for
for
fun?
me.
Just rub it in the old girl's face. I'm gonna use the rock.
The rock does not count.
I'm gonna put it in for fun as rock soup.
Just put in the rock. It's like,
Put it
why
in the
would
girl's
you?
bowl.
Gosh.
Plump.
What's the 4th
Um,
ingredient?
I'm gonna say that one giant ass jar or pickle jar.
You're gonna put in pickles.
It's
One
really
entire
it's for
jar
that
full of
one.
pickles.
It's that one giant ass pickle in the jar.
One giant pickle.
Yep, there you go.
Okay. So everyone gets their spell slots back, everyone gets their HP back. I'm going to
Yep.
store stuff. And with that, you've done some travel, you've killed some things, you've met some people along the way, and you managed to destroy a couple people and found out that someone was supposed to be explosive ruined in the face because they weren't worth anything anymore. And with that, the session will be over. I just realized we went for
Yay.
extra 20 minutes than I thought, but hey, whatever.
That's fine. And I'll put
All
on the
good.
note also, in case no one has touched it yet, +2 to Dex
Yeah.
until the next rest.
+2 decks until next rest.
This actually works out perfectly. I have to let in my landlord and the repairman, so
Just
Yeah,
so
I
you
have
all
that.
know, it does not affect AC. It affects skill checks, saves, and damage rolls if you use dex for it.
word
Okay.
up. Cool.
Anyway, with that,
All around.
we
Have to
shall
get
all
rolling
see you
up.
next time. Goodbye.
All right. See you
Well,
next
until
time.
then.